Welcome to All Guts So Gory. This week, my pick, 1986, Aliens. Not Alien 2. It's called Aliens. Get it right.
You're going out there to destroy them.
That's the plan.
All right, I'm in.
The first time she survived the most terrifying creature in the universe, she thought the nightmare was over.
Something under the floor.
It hadn't even begun.
Coming straight for us.
That's inside the room.
Sigourney Weaver, Aliens, the new movie. This time, it's war rated R.
The mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice. Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
You don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
All right, let's get this podcast started. All Guts So Gory presents Aliens with, as always, me, Charlie, Justin, and Mike.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Cowboys
right?
and Aliens.
That's what we're watching?
Much better
Wait,
than that.
I watched Cowboys and Aliens.
Do you know Olivia Wilde almost died during that movie?
No, did not. I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh, Walton Goggins saved her life.
Wasn't that
Was
bad.
he in that?
Somebody was.
Somebody was in that movie.
I think somebody saved her life.
Daniel Craig and Harrison Ford.
Harrison
I believe.
Ford, yeah.
We're not talking about that, though.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Aliens from 1986.
Aliens in the Attic?
No, I mean, we're just going to have to cut his mic. Mike, cut his mic, Mike.
40th anniversary. Charlie, did you pick this on purpose for that reason?
I did not.
Damn near on the nose, being that this came out July 18th, 1986.
Damn,
and
good.
we're recording this. I mean, this will come out.
You know, when it drops, it'll be a week
July,
before.
Yeah, like the week before. Like July 11th, I think this will come
I
out.
picked this movie because it's one of my favorite of all time. I've probably seen this movie the most of any movie that I've seen repeatedly.
You said that like 3 times. Tremors,
No, Tremors.
Cabin in the Woods,
Tremors number 2, Cabin in the Woods is way behind Aliens.
Dog Soldiers.
But I was rewatching Aliens as soon as it hit like
All right.
HBO, Showtime, Cinemax back in the 80s. Got it on VHS as soon as it came out, DVD, Blu-ray, and then bought it on streaming. So there you go.
There you go.
All right. So again, 1986, this movie comes out. I was a junior in high school. I remember going to this movie with my friend who had a car and could drive, Chad, and we watched this
What a
movie,
Chad.
and it was effing awesome. It was great. Popcorn soda, one of the greatest movie theater experiences.
Now, what year was Aliens 1?
79?
See what I did there? I reversed
saw what
it.
you did
I reversed it.
I
79.
completely forgot all about what
Little
you were saying.
veins going to start popping out of Charlie's head.
Did you
disrespect
see
the movie?
Did you see Alien in the theaters?
No, I did not. That was too much, I guess, at the
Okay.
time.
Didn't
For
think you could handle
a
it.
10-year-old. But all the movies I saw when I was 4, that's fine. He'll be fine. He won't
He'll be
remember
fine.
that.
Exorcist is fine.
Yeah.
As for me, I'll jump in. I think the first time I saw Aliens was probably a VHS. We had a couple hundred VHS movies as kids or whatever, so we probably owned both Alien and Aliens too.
God, you're just you poke that bear all
And
night.
then-
aren't
What
you?
about Star Wars,
I
too? Do
do
you like that
remember-
one?
I do remember going to see Aliens 3 in the theaters.
I don't recognize that movie as an actual
You know
movie.
what? Like the further you get from it, the more you forgive it. It's
No, I completely unforgive that movie.
Really?
The
Is it
next one,
because-
though, where she
The
is
resurrection?
where she's brought back. I mean, it's just like Aliens because it's a tight group of people, mercenaries, running through a ship trying to survive.
They
Get away from the
They
aliens.
clone her,
Yeah.
they clone Ripley. I think the unforgivable thing was like taking her out at the end of the third one, right?
She wanted
did. Oh,
them to kill her in
Sigourney
the
did.
second movie.
Oh, okay.
But James Cameron said no.
Hell no, man.
Hell no.
You're a gold mine, girl.
But that was one of her things. She's like, if I come back for the third movie, you got to kill me.
And for some reason, I feel bad saying this, but I've always been like more Ridley Scott than James Cameron. I'm watching it again on this rewatch or whatever. I'm like, man, I've held this like this, not hatred, you know, I don't hate him or anything, but I felt this, you know, this grudge for, you know, for no reason against him. I think Aliens is equally as good as Alien.
It's two different types of movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an alien movie, but there's two different types of movies.
I always thought I was more Alien than Aliens, and I probably still am, but what he did with it is awesome, and he created something really special.
Yeah. They're both amazing, and the critic scores and the Rotten Tomato scores, they reflect that, as I think both of them have 93 and 94% for Alien and Aliens. Personally, for me, like, I was a little late to the party with Alien and Aliens.
Welcome to the party.
I know I'd seen the chest burster before I saw like Alien in full. It wasn't until my late teens, you know, that I really started caring about who made movies. I'd already loved Terminator and Terminator 2 and True Lies. True Lies was probably one of the first DVDs like my family bought when DVDs came out, and it was like my dad bought Patton and we picked up True Lies, and I can't remember the other ones, like, but we picked up like 4 of them. Rush Hour, because it was hot at the time.
Noise.
Yeah, but it was, you know, if you ask a 10-year-old me who James Cameron was in 1994, I'd be like, I don't fucking know, even though I absolutely loved 3 of his movies at that time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But by the time I was 18, 19, I'm like starting to care about that stuff and sought out Aliens, sought out The Abyss and all that stuff. You know, it's just, it's great. I don't think I like one more than the other. I like both of them great. They're both awesome. If I'm splitting hairs, I think I wish I could go back and see Alien for the first time, but I also wish I could I wish I could see Alien not knowing the chest burster is coming, I guess is what I mean.
Yeah.
But then I also wish I could see Aliens on the big screen, because watching it again for this pod, like, I feel like, man, this is a movie that definitely deserves like big screen, loud surround sound justice. Yeah. It doesn't, sitting in your living room, even if you got a great setup, I still don't think it does it justice.
And it's so tempting to do other things while you're sitting in your living room. Though, pick up your phone,
right? Like
check your text, you know, all that stuff. Grab yourself another drink, pause it. It's not as great as the cinema experience.
But this is one of those movies, like when I did game, I don't game anymore.
Okay.
I got broken into that habit when the twins were born. And
you spit game still, don't you?
Couldn't. Oh, I spit it till they get it. But it was one of those movies you could just put on and just not even pay attention to it. And you just hear it in the background and you're like, oh my God, this part's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, 2 different movies. I would say that the original movie would be just as awesome on the big screen just because it's so quiet.
The sound, yeah. The sound and lack of sound, right?
The lack of sound will really get you in a big space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of, don't go in there, girl.
Don't do it. All right. So let's get some box office out of the way real quick so we can move on. Estimated about 18 million. I mean, there was different numbers. I don't know. There's
the budget.
Wide. Oh yeah, the budget.
This movie
wide range of all the numbers, and you know, I don't know why it was so difficult to calculate. But let's say they did 18 million for the budget. And the U.S. and Canada grossed 44 million. That was the only one that was like the margin was tighter. And then gross worldwide between 131 and 185, which is really big. Like, they had no idea how much money the movie made.
Right. They're still counting
out of the
today,
US.
apparently by hand.
Right. 84 Metacritics. 84 is super high.
For Meta? Yeah.
For Metacritic, that's really high.
Yeah. Tomato, 93, popcorn, 94. Mm-hmm. I'm down with that. Makes sense that people enjoy it. It's a good watch. I mean, it's still a good watch. It holds up. It doesn't have anything where you're like, ooh, they shouldn't say that. Or, man, that's just stupid looking. Why did, the practical effects are horrible. No, they're great. And they still hold up.
Awesome.
What do we, just for fun, I'm going to jump in here a little bit. What any guesses on what Terminator cost? The Terminator
to make?
Cost? Yeah.
$1 million?
Like 6.4 million?
Oh my gosh, that is 6.4 million on the dot, cheater. What about The Abyss?
No, I just like
The Abyss. 75?
Maybe I also looked it up preparing for this.
43 to 47.
Okay.
Terminator 2, 102.
Like over 100,
yeah. And then True Lies 100, Titanic 200.
200, yeah.
Avatar 237. Avatar: Way of Water, $350 million to make. This one was made for $18 million, and it might be the best of all of them. Well, T2 is right there. Is right there.
I go Aliens. I'd go Aliens. All right.
Dude,
right.
I'm a
Throw some
Terminator
numbers
stan.
out there.
All right.
All right. What were you guys doing in 1986? I
was-
said, I was a junior.
I was 2. Like I said,
I was this many.
Late
I'm
to
holding
this
up 5 fingers.
You're 5 fingers old.
This many's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't. Yeah, like I said, we didn't. I watched it probably earlier than I should have, but it's not like some of the other ones that I saw.
Right. Okay. Some taglines. The one on the poster, I think, Michael, correct me if I'm wrong. This time it's war.
You are correct, sir.
And
Pretty
some-
meh.
Pretty mid. I mean, the tagline from the first movie, Alien,
It's
is the most
classic.
quoted tagline ever. It's used in a bunch of different movies, satirically, like they can't hear you scream in space. I mean, there's a
In
porno
space,
that
no one
uses that. They can't hear you beep in space.
What's the beat? What's it start with?
Some other ones, there are some places in the universe you don't go alone. Somewhere in deepest space, all hell is breaking loose. They're even scarier the second time around. Man.
Yeah.
That last one's a little cheesy, but I think, I don't know, this time it's war. I mean, like, okay, what was it the first time?
Right. It was a police
Well, this
action.
time it's just exactly. It's conflict. It's
Okay.
skirmish.
So this movie was, I'm pretty sure, the very first movie that I just quoted like nonstop. And I still use quotes from that movie. So I put together a bunch of good quotes. And
Can we rank
and
them?
Hudson has the best ones by far.
It's got 'em
Yeah.
all.
And let me say this. One of the most proudest days of my life is probably about, I think less than a year ago. Isaac, who was probably still 15 or maybe 14 at the time, we're in the grocery store. Somebody, I can't remember what the problem was, but somebody was upset. And he looked over at me. He goes, I guess she doesn't like the cornbread either. Which was like, I was like, oh my God, Isaac, where'd you, he's like, I saw the movie. Usually we watch movies like that together, but he's kind of going out on his own now and just, going through all the scary movies. But I was so proud of that. So some good quotes. And this one was lifted from a movie. Cameron took it from a movie from 1930. I can't remember the movie was, what the name of it was, but kind of like the same setup, man, woman. And Hudson is watching Vasquez work out, and he's like, hey, Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man? And she says, no, have you?
That
was
was
so good.
one of the best. Yeah.
So good.
And then, of course, when they were eating, I guess she don't like the cornbread either from Frost. And I put this one early, but I mean, really Ripley's best line is, get away from her, you bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
Say that a lot.
no, I didn't say that one a lot.
Use that one on a daily basis.
Yeah. A cornbread one for sure. And then early on is, did IQs just sharply drop off while I was away?
Right.
From
Yeah.
Ripley.
It's a good one.
Hudson's
Game over, man.
after the dropship crash. Well, that's great. That's fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're in some real pretty shit now, man.
Hudson's freaking out like the whole movie.
I mean, he had
He's
the best lines in
He's
the
a
script.
liability, but he has some of the best.
Oh, yeah.
lines.
I like when Ripley calls him out and is like, this little girl's been out here with no
Yeah,
protection,
fine, put her in
no
charge,
weapons and no
man.
training.
It's about
and she survived
17
down here.
hours.
17 days? Hey, man, I don't want to rain on your parade, but we're not going to survive. We're not going to last 17 hours. Another Hudson, why don't you put her in charge?
That was great.
Let's just bug out and call it even, okay? What are we even talking about this for? Ripley was like, I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Fucking A. And then Burt kicks back on that. You can't do that. And then Hudson's like, hey, maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
I got a question for you guys. Did you find Hudson, Bill Paxton in this? And I love Bill Paxton.
Careful.
What was he? Was his character like too nails on a chalkboard. Were you like, will this guy shut
No.
the fuck up already?
No.
Like there's always in the movies like a guy like this who just was like the wet blanket and then makes the other characters look stronger. You know, whenever you have a crew, there's always like one wet blanket. Like, why are we doing this? What are we even doing here? But he is like, he's a Marine and he's borderline like whining like a
He's
bitch.
losing his shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
at the end.
rightfully so.
He's whining.
losing
It's not even complaints. It's like whiny bitch like sounding. It's like, dude, like throw a set, man.
These are guys that never lost anything. These are
That's
guys
true.
that are just like
This is another
bumming
booger.
around and kicking ass everywhere.
Like I don't know if they had him just be like a complainer, if that would have been different.
He said
But
that
He was the voice of the audience. In
he said he liked the character, and it was everyone's going to be thinking, when is this fucking guy going to die?
Exactly.
When is he going to get killed?
Yeah.
Okay, so Frost says, hot as hell in here when they're in the hive, the colony. Yeah, man, but it's a dry heat.
Oh, yeah. That's the smartest joke you made.
When Burke tried to kill off Ripley and Newt, and they caught him, and Hudson's like, I say we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now.
You dog meat.
And he's like, fuck, he's dead. You're dog meat, pal. Frost, what the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language? And they took all the guns, the ammo away. Oh, man, I was getting short. 4 more weeks and out. Now I'm going to bite on this rock. It ain't fair, man. Hudson. Mm-hmm. Oh, another good one was between Frost and Crow. It was like, man, I'm telling you, I got a bad feeling about this drop. And Crow's like, you always say that, Frost. You always say, I got a bad feeling about this drop. And then Frost is like, okay. When we get back without you, I'll call your folks. Use that one a lot. I'm running out. Okay, this is the last one. Well, this is great. Oh, wait. Well, that's great. That's fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're in some really pretty shit now, man. All right. So those are my favorite quotes. Almost all of them, Hudson.
Very good. Very good stuff.
Yep. Okay, so let's get to the folks. Director James Cameron.
Who?
I know who he is. So
Oh,
I know some of his movies.
I hope so.
Talk about somebody that just has dollar signs written all over him, right? Just like a hit maker, right? Like,
Yep.
If you list some of the top 10 movies, how many of his are like right there? I know Titanic's in there.
I mean, Avatar is up there. I think even the one, have they released 3 of them now?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
telling
3
you, are out.
I want to say even like the second one, people are like, they're not well received or not like critically acclaimed, but they make $2 billion fucking dollars.
They're still amazing to watch.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I wanna
it
do.
is like a theater going experience.
If I was a director, I'd be like, I'm just going to make one every 15 years. And
That's what he does.
Right.
He's like, I have to invent the technology
Right.
to be able to make this the way I want to. And that's why it cost $300 billion to make it, or $1 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, sometimes I wish he would just, dude, like just make another True Lies. You don't need
Yeah.
to, you don't need to do, I'm not saying like reboot it. I'm not saying literally that, but I'm like, dude, just make a fucking action movie. It'll be amazing.
I think the first Avatar was like amazing to see and just visually looked like nothing we'd ever seen before.
It took for fucking ever.
But then,
for the
like
second one to come
in
out.
that 15 years, the gap was closed, right? Like I think as far as what other people could do. So I haven't seen. I'm gonna admit it. I haven't seen the other 2 Avatars after that.
Yeah, I've
Charlie,
only seen the
have you
first
seen
one.
those?
they're not that visually that much better. I mean, 16 years,
Right.
15 years is a long time to go for technology wise, but I mean, in 2009, he nailed Avatar so hard, so perfectly.
Yeah, he did.
It looks, the second and third movie are kind of the same, except they use more water and more smoke.
That's what it's called, right? The Way of Water.
Yeah, close enough.
Something.
But yeah, I mean, Avatar, I think might still be like the box office all-time leader.
Right. Not every once in a while.
T2 was the number one grossing R-rated movie. It held that for Christ, I think like 20 years at least.
I like it when
I think it was at least The Hangover might have been the one that eclipsed it finally, like not counting for inflation. So that many years later, an R-rated comedy that a bunch of people went and saw.
I like it when like,
eclipsed it.
the movies are like, oh, well, now we got to re-release our movie because they're catching up to us. Like to like keep the box office.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, yeah, James Cameron, I guess he loves Michael Biehn.
Yeah, dude.
He's
He's
been in
a guy.
3 of his big movies.
Yeah.
Love Sigourney Weaver.
Love Sigourney Weaver. Who doesn't?
I mean,
He had to lobby to get the studio to bring Weaver back for this because they from 79 from 79 until when they started filming this, I guess in 85, or when the plans were 84, 85, 84, I think is when they approached him and he's like, I got to finish Terminator. And I think they were, Sigourney Weaver had become a bigger star over that time, so her price point was higher.
Yeah.
And the studio was like, no, like we'll just write her out of this one. And Cameron's like, the fuck you are.
He's like, I won't do the movie.
He's like, I
if
won't
she's
do
not.
it.
Yeah.
And there was like a big debate back and forth, which is another reason why this one took a longer time to get made 7 years after Alien. And I read that Cameron had to call like Arnold Schwarzenegger's agent, who he knew was like part of the same agency as Sigourney Weaver's agency, and basically like, just have this nonchalant conversation like, yeah, I'm going to be making Aliens, and the studio just doesn't want to have Sigourney back. They think she's too expensive and they just want me to write her out, and basically knew that like that person would tell that person, and that person would tell someone at the studio, and the studio would basically like called his bluff that they would not do it, and paid her. And
good.
Now she's in it.
And it wouldn't have been the same without it.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of other things because he knew she was worth it and she wanted a lot.
Definitely worth it.
He announced that she's going to be the lead.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to come back and reprise her role before negotiations were over, which gave her a leg up in negotiating getting the $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So good on him. Good choice. Let's see, the writer, James Cameron, David Giler, Walter Hill. Yeah, I mean, they did a good job on the script, I guess.
Yeah,
no problem with me.
I mean, you read off all those quotes. That's all Cameron, man.
Right. Let's see. Okay, so the actors. Sigourney Weaver. Who doesn't know who Sigourney Weaver is? Ripley is already in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put her in again if we need
to. Hell yeah, we will. We'll put her in her resurrected Ripley. Carrie Henn played Newt in the movie, the little girl.
Okay.
And when they did one of the reunions, A, nobody recognized her because she was an adult.
Yeah.
B, she said that she would blow her lines. You know the part where she falls down that chute, that air duct, with that little wind or that water paddle looking thing. She said she blew her lines several times just so she could go down the slide more. She said it was like a 3-story slide.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was actually her sliding down.
It's her only acting role, is that right?
I didn't really do that much.
Something I just read said only major acting role. Major. So I mean, that leaves the door
Disney
open.
shows.
Yeah. Carly.
Michael Biehn. Corporal Hicks, the GOAT.
Michael Biehn. Is this our favorite Michael Biehn, or is Grease your favorite?
Dude, stop. Dude, I told you I'm a Terminator stan. He's Kyle Reese through and through. Love him in this. Love he turns heel in The Abyss. Love Navy SEALs. The Rock. Oh, The Rock. I will not give that order. I fucking love that shit, man.
What about
Tombstone?
Tombstone for Charlie. Is that your favorite
Tombstone.
Michael Biehn?
Dude,
Ringo.
Michael Biehn is the fucking man. Love Michael Biehn.
Yeah.
And we talked briefly about it before we came on, and I don't know what happened that maybe we talked about it on like the Planet Terror pod too, like why he didn't do more bigger things, like why he didn't,
I don't know.
Like when the 2000s came around, other than being in maybe Tarantino and was trying to revive him, putting him in Planet Terror. I mean, Rodriguez, Tarantino, same thing. They both worked on it. But like, what? Like, is he a guy that just turned down some stuff that turned out to be big hits and he just made some bad choices? Or is he a guy that's just like, I'm just going to take it easy and take little roles here and there? Yeah. But he's in a lot though, but nothing that you've heard of.
So it was all preference apparently.
Since The Rock.
He prioritized, he preferred being a character actor and prioritized family.
Dude, this guy could be a leading man.
Yeah,
he had it. So. He had the look.
Yeah, but he could
do it, man.
He's rich in different ways.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, no.
It's a dry eat.
I get it.
It's a dry eat.
I'm just saying, I wish I could see more of him in stuff.
Quiet down, Hudson.
He's got a podcast.
He does?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do like a Michael Biehn update.
It's just a whole thing.
Every other podcast. Okay, we could do a mini on him.
We could. We should.
It'd be a maxi for me.
Whoa.
He's already chubbing up thinking about it.
He went from 6 to midnight.
No, it ain't like that.
Okay, the villain. You don't know the villain.
Oh shit! He was supposed to be Stephen Lang, the Stephen Lang character in Avatar.
Okay.
Colonel Lang?
That's Sam Worthington?
Stephen Lang. No, Stephen Lang's character. Yeah, the bad guy. The one that we know from. Don't
Stephen
Breathe
Lang.
and everything.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
He felt. Yeah, there was this sliding doors thing where it was this close.
That would have been good.
Interesting.
I think he could have done it
Good
easily.
for him.
The villain, the corporate villain, Paul Reiser, Burke. I mean, he had that sitcom with Helen
Mad About
Hunt,
You.
Mad About You.
It's good.
He's been in a lot of other
Stranger Things.
Not a
Yeah,
whole
that's
lot.
Stranger
Came
Things.
back in Stranger Things.
But I mean, he probably retired off that
Dickhead in this.
Yeah,
Mad
he
About
was.
You money.
The second he walked in on Stranger Things, I'm like, I don't trust him. Because of this movie.
Right,
Ever
just
since,
because
you
of
just
this.
don't trust him.
Right.
You can't trust a guy.
Bishop, played by Lance Henriksen. He's another guy. Remember we
Another
talked about
Terminator
Silence of the
tie-in.
Lambs, where Anthony Hopkins was like, if this doesn't make it, I'm out. But
Yeah.
he, unlike Michael Biehn, was like, I can't keep doing these bit roles. My acting career is going nowhere. I don't know what his plan was to do instead of that, but he made this role his own, and he did a really good job, and it paid off for him.
When was Pumpkinhead?
It was after this.
After this, okay. So this kind of led to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lance Henriksen was originally supposed to be the Terminator. Also, O.J. Simpson
Wait,
was
he was
too.
supposed to be the Terminator?
The Terminator.
Stop.
He was in the running for it. O.J. Simpson was too. And I'm not bullshitting you when I say that they passed on O.J. Simpson because they didn't like the optics of a black guy chasing a white woman trying to murder her.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It was the
they
80s.
passed
I
on
mean,
that.
Yeah.
But then Henriksen, I think, was next in line with Schwarzenegger supposed to be Kyle Reese.
Oh,
and,
gosh.
and at some point,
Could you imagine them
at
trying
some
to
point,
build chemistry?
Schwarzenegger and Cameron kind of talked it over and was like, I should really be the Terminator.
Yeah,
and
he
Cameron's
should
like,
be.
yeah, you really should be.
Yeah, could you imagine him trying to build chemistry with Sarah Connor? Oh, it would
not
have been
really.
so bad.
Well, the thing is, like,
Here's how you make a pipe
Schwarzenegger's
bomb.
acting took a while to come along. I don't know if you guys have seen Hercules.
Do it. Twist the
do
cap
it.
on.
The movie he was in the early mid 70s, not good. So his best roles
That's like the first
have
movie he's
been
ever in. Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, very few
was
lines.
great.
Terminator
Almost
almost no
like
lines.
13 things.
Right.
Fuck you, asshole.
Like, how does a robot have an accent?
But no, Henriksen, though, he's a cop in Terminator. He's one of the cops, and he's got some really, really great lines in that. The little gag they do with him is like he's always trying to like get to a point where he's in the middle of like telling a story about something and like he gets cut off.
Yeah.
It's great, and I love the line he says to his partner, where he's like getting ready to go in front of the media, and he's like, how do I look? He's all strung out, like smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee. It's like midnight. And he's about to go in front of the media. He's like, so how do I look? And Hendrickson's like shit, boss. And then he goes, yo, mama.
Okay.
And anyway,
now
Hendrickson's great.
The
Love
last actor I'm going to cover is Bill Paxton.
Oh.
Private Hicks.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Also in The Terminator.
Also,
Yep.
who wants to do the fun fact?
He's
that
the
everybody
only
knows?
one
There it
There
is.
it is.
been
The
in the
big fun
Terminator
fact.
and Aliens and the Predator movie. He was in Predator 2. So
Killed
he's
by
the only
all
one that's been
three.
killed by all three.
Yep. And the
The
Grim Reaper.
maybe the funnest fact out there.
Yeah. All right.
Are we just done with Bill Paxton? We're
No,
just done with him?
What do we want to do?
I mean,
more
weird,
about Bill Paxton.
Weird Science.
Weird Science. He was the older brother back from some military
Frailty.
college.
True Lies.
True Lies.
True Lies.
I got a little dick.
What was that?
It's pathetic.
What was that?
Please
Mormon?
don't.
Oh, Big Love. Yeah.
Big Love.
Please don't grab that soundbite.
I'm going to cut Mike saying I have a little dick.
Hey, I'm the one who edits this shit.
We'll make it a sound effect. Sound
Hey,
effect
Paul
board.
Reiser had a show called The Paul Reiser Show. It had 7 episodes.
Ooh.
2011.
That hurts.
Is that more or less than the Dana Carvey show presented by Diet Mug Root Beer or whatever it was?
Diet Mug
Or the
Root Beer.
Chevy Chase show.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
But anyway,
All
Bill
right, so
Paxton, though.
that's it, yeah.
Apollo 13, Twister.
Yeah,
Dude,
Twister.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking legend, man.
Yeah.
Legend.
Like he did get starring roles.
Simple
he
Plan,
really
did we
went
mention that
on
one?
and made the most
Oh,
out
yeah.
of a good acting career.
A mixture of like of character acting and like a couple leads.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's get started with this thing. So we start off where we don't know. We're in like maybe a ship
Space.
somewhere. It's really dark. There's like ice crystals formed on everything.
So
Maybe
icy.
dust.
A little chilly.
A little chilly.
A little brisk.
And there's a door, a bulkhead that's getting torched open. Guys come in, and this one's alive. There goes our salvage.
Yeah.
So they were on the getting the little escape pod. We don't know what time it is. We don't the dates, the years, whatever.
It was like
How long she's
7:30, I think.
Been there, right.
Yeah. Paul Reiser, when he comes in shortly, tells us how long.
Yeah.
Right. So they rescue her. She wakes up in a hospital. She starts clutching her chest, and chestburster comes out, but it was just a dream.
It was just a dream. And in that dream, we find out she's been floating around for
57 years.
57 years.
57 years.
Which looks pretty damn good for
What a-
78 or whatever the fuck.
Well, yeah, she was in cryo sleep.
I know.
So what a great plot device. It's like, hey, we're going to keep you here, but we're also going to advance time 57 years.
Yeah.
You know, like it's brilliant. It's a great
really
like
is.
writing trick.
Yeah.
If you
What
will.
does that feel like when you wake up? I
Apparently,
mean, I feel like when people sleep, like a normal night of sleep, you fall asleep, you don't know you're asleep, you wake up and it's like time just was like instantaneous, right?
Yeah.
What does 57 years of that feel like?
apparently not too bad.
Is it instantaneous?
Well, when people go into comas, most of them say they don't dream.
Probably like propofol.
And they
you
just
know, where you
wake
just-
up.
yeah.
Know, 20 years in a coma and you just wake up.
Does it feel instantaneous to them?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Like propofol.
Crazy.
Michael Jackson, drug of choice. Okay, so then she wakes up, she's having a dream, and then we go to like some meeting room, and it's all the corporate folks, some middle management, maybe a little bit higher up person in there, talking about what happened in her report, and they couldn't find any alien. There was,
Yeah.
they blew up the Nostromo, so there was no evidence left
Nobody
behind.
believes her.
Did anybody laugh at when they said that's $43 million worth of damage? I audibly laughed out loud because like a single Harrier jet or a B-2 bomber nowadays is
B-2 bomber's
$1
$1 billion
bucks, right? So it's like 43 million bucks. Nothing.
She said adjusted dollars,
Just
right? But it's who knows what $100 is going to be. Like
no, I don't blame them.
1926, $100 was a lot,
right? And they're making the technology,
but
in
money
their
gets
mind,
adjusted over time. I mean,
It does.
We could reduce the cost of things by just, it's artificial, but you just change what a dollar's worth. I mean, other
True.
countries do it all the time.
Maybe convert it to a different standard, right?
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Or maybe they were mass producing those vehicles at that point. But yeah, 43 just seemed a little. I was like, okay, they missed that.
Yeah. Okay, so
This movie cost 18.
they pull her license. She was flight officer. Or
Flight
something
officer,
like
right?
that.
Yeah. Lost her pilot's license.
Lost her pilot's
Whatever it is.
license, and
'Cause she
she's
flips
just
out,
working
yeah.
loaders on some docking bay. And
Quick question: How long do you think passed since that meeting in the boardroom there to when they came to her for help?
I think it was a
It
few
feels like
months.
it
had to be
okay.
because of
They don't mention a time passing, but it seems like she's
when we find out later that they send a message to the colony to go check out these coordinates. I mean, that still takes time. They don't say anything about.
Yeah.
and she had to get a job. She was working there.
She learned how to.
Burke's the
Work a
one that
loader
comes
pretty
to
good.
her and is like,
Yeah.
we need you to be an advisor with these Marines.
Yeah.
And like, he wouldn't have done that like right after the meeting where they tear her apart
Right.
for being crazy.
Right.
So yeah, some time has had to.
So he shows up and she's like, fuck that shit. And he's like,
Right.
well, I got access to your psych eval. Like, what the hell happened, people? We don't have the whole HIPAA laws.
Right.
You still having nightmares. Can't
You're
sleep at
waking
night.
up and sweat. I'm like, how do you know that?
In space,
camera in there.
In space, nobody's medical records are private. Should have been the tagline.
So she kicks his ass out, leaves his card. She has. Oh, he also brought Lieutenant Gorman.
Lieutenant.
And I've seen him in other stuff.
Yeah, well,
not anything like leading roles or stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll try to find something famous that he's in while you're talking.
Oh, Vasquez was the mom in T2.
That's right.
Yeah,
and she's a mom in Titanic.
Jeanette
Goldstein.
His name is William Hope.
Like that.
I'm trying to think.
She's a Cameron woman, actor.
Nothing much. The Black Doves, the Whistleblower, Captain America, the First Avenger. Yeah, Gorman didn't do a ton.
No, not a lot. I've noticed him over the years in movies,
right?
But just a character actor. Okay, so
they did it. Okay, did this. Here's another hurdle that James Cameron. So he wrote the screenplay, right? He directed the movie, wrote the screenplay. Hurdles are how stupid. What are the circumstances in which Ripley would put herself back in this, danger, right? Do you think they adequately bridged that, if you will?
I think that I have a problem with later on in the movie, but I think the answer is yes. I don't remember thinking why would she ever go back? Obviously I thought that, but after that, a little bit later, she has another nightmare,
right.
Clutching her chest. She gives Burke a call and said, I'm in only as an advisor. I'm not going to be involved with the aliens, and we're going to go kill them. Right.
So her motivation is to stop the nightmares then, essentially,
right. To
do something proactive about it. Okay.
To get, yeah.
Do you think they should have written in one line more about her saying, if I can do anything to help one of these 70 families or whatever, anything?
No.
Okay. So, okay.
I don't think they needed to make it a little sappy or anything. So I have watched the extended version, and it does have where the colonists get the message. It doesn't say who it was from. And then the Newt's parents are the ones that go out to check out the wreckage. And her dad gets the first face hugger, and then the mom drives him back. So that's kind of what, and it's okay that they took that out. I think that was all right.
Yeah, I think it close enough to getting us to where we need to be, where it's believable that she goes back.
So she also finds out that her daughter is dead, which kind of plays later in the movie where she has that fixation with Newt, which was probably close to the age we kind of are led to believe her daughter was when she left on that one mission that she didn't come back from for who knows how long she was out there to begin with. I mean, it's not a quick turnaround. She was probably out there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then 57 years on top of that. And so there's a deleted, they filmed another version of this where her daughter's alive and she meets her, and it was played by Sigourney Weaver's mother, but never made it to the movie.
Like an Interstellar kind of thing.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Or maybe Interstellar, they got that
right,
idea
for sure.
Right. Okay, so next thing we see is, what is the name of the ship?
No, not the Nostromo. It's like the Sekoa. It was a
Hyperdyne model. I remember that. They called it Hyperdyne model something. Because it sounds like Cyberdyne, which is the company that makes Terminators.
Zeta Reticuli?
Is that what you had for dinner?
Find that at Olive Garden?
That's the type of noodle you make? The USS Sulaco.
Sulaco. Okay. All right.
I'm like the guy in the chair today.
Oh, in the meeting, she's like, you send somebody there. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's when she finds out that there's actually been colonists there for 20 years, terraforming the atmosphere to,
Another fun plot device where they show us, hey, we're making breathable atmosphere here. I like that. They don't need to see people walking around like John Hurt. Is it John Hurt? Yeah, John Hurt in the first one, where he's walking around in a spacesuit, and then he gets, we get to go suitless here. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's important when you have a bunch of people kind of help tell them apart, right?
Yeah.
Have to.
And it's just physically easier on the actors, and it's cheaper to put them in fake combat armor and fatigues and guns
in space.
Okay, so then we're on.
You got to promise me that you're not going to study them. You're not going to try to bring these aliens back.
We're going to go kill them, wipe them
Wasting
out.
them. Right.
Isn't it just another bug hunt, is it?
Like that.
Another Hudson line.
Yep. So the ship shows up. They starts waking everybody up. A good line was, Hicks, you look like I feel, man.
I'm a little disappointed that Sigourney changed her underwear choice for this one instead of the first one. What? It seems
Go on.
What?
Keep going.
Go ahead.
real.
Here's the shovel.
Real formative. Never mind.
No, keep going.
No. They're
Let's hear more.
yeah. It just
Okay.
didn't seem as comfortable.
So everybody's
Inquiring
waking up.
minds want to know.
Gorman's throwing out orders and shit, and Hudson does the "how do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?" and Apone is like, "Store that shit."
I'm gonna ask the person. Thank you for your service, by the way. Again, I'm gonna ask the person who has served you too, though, Mike. I mean, Mike downplays his Coast Guard stuff, but thank you for your service too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I hear that there's it's real. It's like there's the first lieutenants, or second lieutenants, I guess, that are basically straight out of officer training, right? That you automatically get that pin to your collar, right? So is
real.
that how you did this feel super relatable to you guys? It was like,
I think it's a trope.
right, I loved it.
It's
though.
pretty rare.
It's real, and like, isn't it real though? Like,
No,
real?
not
you don't?
really,
Okay.
because they tell them, they're like, okay, you're in charge. And you've been trained on all the leadership tactics, tactical, operational, running a squad of guys,
Right.
running a platoon, right, running a flight in the Air Force.
But there's a resentment, right? Or is there not a resentment?
And they tell them, like, look, I mean, these guys know more than you do.
Right.
Like,
They've
you may
been there
have
20
the
years at
education,
this
but
point,
they have the practical experience.
Right.
So they give them that, that warning. But there's dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
I got you.
There's dumbasses everywhere.
Yeah. There's the officer route is where you do
academic
your
route,
2,
yeah.
3, 4 years of officer candidate school and all that stuff. And you come out and you're automatically higher ranked than a master chief who's done 25 years.
Yeah.
Who's led base loads of people, right?
Yeah. Who is in the enlisted route. And, Charlie said it, there's some dicks out there. There's some people that come out of officer candidate school and think they know everything because they went to school for it and they're in charge and you're not going to tell them what to do. And then there's master chiefs that are going to be like, I got 20 years. You don't know fucking shit about shit.
Right.
And they ain't going to listen to them. And then some of them, I'm sure there's plenty of them out there that will, like, hey, you have more experience than me. Like, what do we need to do here?
I think that
ultimately the decision falls on them because of rank and all that stuff. But the good ones will ask the experienced ones questions and all that stuff.
Some of the character development in this movie happens like while they're eating, right? It's so and so's too good to sit with us. Oh, do that knife trick.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll let Charlie kick into the knife trick, but that's a cool scene too.
Yeah. And
that lets us know that.
Right. And all movies are filmed out of order. You know?
Okay.
But
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah. The vast majority.
Yeah.
And Cameron filmed these scenes at the end.
Really?
Because he felt it would, and it worked, that it would give everyone that they've been working together for 3-4 months at this point more camaraderie. Right? So they would cluster.
Oh, they knew each other better.
Yes,
I like that.
Made the jokes more realistic, the interactions more realistic. Yeah.
Mike, are you holding your chest right now because Charlie did some this is
No.
good homework?
Oh my God, no.
Like,
No.
Clutched his pearls.
No.
He's like
I'm
little
loving it.
hearts are appearing in his eyes. He's looking at you so fondly right now.
All right. So they go to eat. There's the good line where Vasquez is like doing pull-ups on just some random pipe sticking out of the ceiling. And Hudson's like, you're going to, mistaken for a man. And she's like, no, have you?
Have you?
So her and Drake, like.
She heard illegal and signed up because
Right.
Or aliens. She heard aliens and thought it was illegal.
Right. Then we get to where they're eating and, she's too good to sit with. Who's Snow White? The lieutenant's too good to sit with us. And they're doing their shit. And it's like, what is this? I think it's cornbread and, it's Frost. And then Ripley, They're up there talking and she's sitting with Burke, Bishop, and what's his fucking name? Gorman, the lieutenant. And they're talking about what they're going to do, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, hey, Bishop, come do that knife thing. And he used a real knife, but he did it slowly, and
Okay,
it was
they
sped up. And there's a part where you see Apone like moving too quickly because he's in the background laughing, but he gets into the shot, and it looks briefly looks kind of weird. And Bishop cuts his finger, goes back to sit, and Ripley freaks out. Like, I didn't fucking know there was going to be a cyborg or whatever.
As she should have.
Because of the first movie where she
Calls
almost
him a synthetic.
Ian
almost
Ian
gets
Holmes
got.
or whatever, yeah.
Right.
He says, I prefer artificial person.
Right. And then he offers her his plate of food, and she smacks it out of his hand, and then Frost is like, I guess you don't like the cornbread either, which is great. Then we get into the loading up of, they're getting ready. They're going to load up the, what was it? Whatever the drop ship. They're going to load up the ship,
And the Batmobile on
he
top
wants,
of the ship.
That's when Gorman calls Hudson Hicks and goes, I'm Hudson, he's Hicks. And then it's like, he briefs them and blah, blah, blah. I want it done by this time. They're all moaning and groaning, which is real.
Yeah.
What I was going to say about the lieutenant thing, like if you look back, I think this was something from Vietnam because they were really cranking out people who had no business going straight into a fight. And there was a thing, like the average grunt enlisted.
Around that
they were not really well trained, and they didn't have a lot of respect because of the times. They didn't have a lot of respect for superiors, and there were some lieutenants who never made it home, and it wasn't because of the enemy. And I think they got into the movies, and it's just become a trope at this point.
I love it, though.
But if you look at like World War II, Korea movies, things like that, that's not a thing. They have no issue with that, really. Okay, so
I blame MTV.
Right. Blame Hollywood. So that's when Ripley, it's a seeing it the first time, and every time since I was like, okay, they're just setting this up so they can use this later in the movie. Where she's
the
like,
rig.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? What do you even call that thing? I still don't even know what to call it.
Call it the loader. It's a loader.
It's a loader.
Yeah.
The loader.
That's what they call it. But didn't that have like this Avatar had alien fingerprints all over, right? Or aliens' fingerprints all over, right? With the loader and then the mech suits they used and just a lot of this reminded me of what he recreated later.
Yeah. I was thinking that same thing. So she goes and loads, and everyone's impressed. Hicks and Apone, they're all impressed.
It wasn't even that impressive. I think I could have figured out how to turn that shit on.
So the practical thing of that was, actually, obviously it wasn't a real thing, but there was somebody in it underneath behind her that was moving stuff, and she just went with it.
So she was the puppet inside of a puppet.
Yes, she was the puppet inside the puppet.
She was the dude playing a dude.
Right. playing a dude. Okay. So now they're loading up, everybody get on board. Hudson's handing out weapons, pumping everybody up, bunch of badasses. Everyone gets in. Burke's going. Ripley's going. Everyone's on board. There's nobody left in the big ship.
Nope.
And that just doesn't
Except
seem
for,
right.
Oh, you're right, because they all just left it floating there.
Yeah, it's just floating there.
That's stupid.
No,
That's
nobody leaves
stupid.
The boat.
No
the
contingency
warship
plan
by itself.
I mean, nowadays you can summon your
It
Tesla.
works for the
to
movie
you,
because they had to do it that way to get everybody on the planet.
Right.
So they're all in. They do the drop. You got the two pilots up front, which are only corporals. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a warrant officer position at least.
All right.
But anyway, so they just drop, and Hudson's like, we're on express train to hell.
Yeah. Gorman
going down.
Gorman's freaking out.
Yeah, they're like, how many drops is this for you? 37. Simulated.
How many combat ones?
When Hudson's like, oh man,
including this one.
So Ripley's just like hates this guy automatically and is like calling him out early. Okay, so they do a combat drop. The APC comes flying out, and the APC, you may have seen it before at an airport. It's one of those low vehicles that tow planes around.
Oh,
have you ever seen those? They're really low. Yeah. Really low.
Is the APC the Batmobile thing?
Yeah, yeah. So they just dressed it up.
Okay.
That goes flying out. The dropship takes off.
I got questions about that later.
Goes to a different spot. And, the place is raining. Air is breathable. There's no activity. They do a pass. They fly around it and do a pass by. drop the APC. Everyone gets out. You know, they're working in squads. You move up. Hudson do a bypass. They get in, and there's like nobody there. And the place is, you know, still got power. It doesn't look too bad at first. Mm-mm. And then they find the
shit
hole
that's torn up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Water
like
dripping.
A barricade, you know, on one end of the hall.
Melty.
And then it looks like somebody bagged one of Ripley's bad guys. And they see the hole eaten through the floor by the acid. And then they're looking all around. They can't find anybody. And then Gorman, inexperienced as is, calls the place secure. And everybody come in. She's like, it's not secure. But she goes in. She's with Burke. They're all walking through. And then they pick something up on their motion detector, which is really cool. We'll get to that when we get to props. Because this movie is as many quotes as there are. There's as many props easily. And this is where they find Newt. To see her dash across. You don't really see what it is. They shoot at her.
To kill him, though, man.
They shoot.
Good thing that she's too quick.
Yeah. Drake was going to get her. He almost got her.
Question about Drake. He and Vasquez were sleeping together, right?
No.
They were sleeping together.
I don't think Vasquez
the right answers
likes men.
Yeah, I think anyway. Pass.
Right. But if anybody on that ship was sleeping, yeah. So, you know, Hicks like stops Drake and he's like, what the hell, man? And it's like, wait, come on. He's like, Ripley, come over here. And she's like, I'm not fucking doing that. What the fuck you want? And she finally goes over there. And that's when they find Newt. They try to get her. She bites Hicks. She goes down this air duct. Ripley goes in after her, finds her where she's been hanging out
her lair
this whole time. And I'm not sure.
Shit on the wall? No, I'm just
her lair. Right. So she traps her in there. She gets her and brings her out. And then they're, you know, everyone's kind of, you know, looking around. They find the one facehugger that's still alive. Bishop
they take her to the med lab, right?
Bishop starts getting weirder and weirder. The medic is checking out Newt. She's fine. Gorman's trying to question her. It's like total brain lock. She's, you know, whatever. They go and take off and start doing other shit. And this is when Ripley comes over and kind of starts cleaning her up,
starts
making
her
a
up.
bond.
Yeah.
And this is where she's, you know, is like, is anybody else around? Your brother, your parents? And they're dead. They're all dead. Okay. Can I go now? She's like, no, you can't go anywhere.
Go. She was better without him, though.
Yeah, she's like, all these Marines are here. And she's like, it won't make any difference.
Yeah, ominous as shit, right?
Right.
Like, at that point, it's like some of the movies where it's like, you're all going to die here. It's like, all right, let's roll.
Right. Let's bug out, man. It's called
bug out, man.
Okay. So they are now in kind of like a command center where there's like a big map and, you know, like the obligatory see-through map up on the wall. Yeah. Everything's kind of
tapped
like a bluish
tapped
light,
into the computer,
which Cameron did on purpose. And even the uniforms, he made them a color that would look better in the blue light, make it more interesting looking. Another little
always thinking
tidbit.
That guy,
right? He's a genius.
Cameron loves to use the cool blue effect, cool blue lighting, and stuff. T2, it's all cool blue lighting.
Yeah, it's a look.
Yeah,
that's one of his things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Gorman's like, "What are you doing?" And Hudson, who's like one of the smartest guys there somehow, also the class clown.
He's the hacker.
Right. He's like, I'm looking for the colonists. And Burke is like, yeah, they were all surgically implanted with a locator. So if they're anywhere within 20 clicks, we'll find them.
Let's talk about that. These colonists were not there by their choice, I don't think.
No, it's one of those things like
a work colony. We learned about that in Romulus. Like they expand on that in Alien Romulus, where it's like, you got to work.
People signed a contract that they, you know, we're going to send you there, but you have to work the entire time or so many years or blah blah blah, whatever. So he's like, we're looking for him. Can't find him. And he's like, stop your grinning, drop your linen.
That was good.
Found them. They're all in the reactor.
It's like some kind of town hall meeting.
Looks like a damn town hall meeting. So they're like, Gorman's like, saddle up, Apone. Well, Gorman's like, hey guys, let's all get together and go over there and rescue these colonists.
Yeah, at this point,
Apone's like, saddle up, Marines.
Important to say that at this point they're relatively low action, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like this is
a lot of searching. a lot of clearing rooms.
But there's that creepy music in
But
the
there's
background the whole
the tension is
time.
growing.
The tension is building, right?
We'd seen some of the facehuggers, right, in the jars.
Yeah,
In the
in
jar.
jars.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good line.
Love at first sight.
Michael Biehn. Oh, he likes you, Burke. The one that one just looks like a vagina that just opens up and the thing comes out of it in the jar.
It's better than how they look in Romulus, though. Romulus, they like fully, that's like a whole like dick that comes out of that.
Right. They ain't fucking around.
Like brain damage.
Yeah, right.
But without the cool voice.
Hey, Brian. Hey, life's about to change.
Feed me, Brian. Okay. So they load up. Now everyone's in the APC. Even Newt.
Even Newt.
Yeah,
Even
they
Newt.
come across
They're not
Newt.
going to leave anybody behind. So they go to the nuclear reactor. They park as far as in as they can get. And then everyone gets out except for Ripley, Gorman, Burke, and Newt. So all the boots are on the ground except for those four. And they start heading in, like go down to sub-level 2, blah, blah, blah. They're all going down. And then Ripley's like,
What's in those
what's that
guns?
above them? And Burke is like, that's the nuclear reactor. Why?
Cooling, yeah.
And then,
right.
and Gorman's like, so what? What?
Yeah.
So what?
Right.
And she's like,
You can't fire guns in there.
what if they fire and shoot it? And Burke's like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, this whole thing's a big nuclear reactor.
After it took him about 3 times though. She's like, "You can't fire guns in there." He's like, "So what are you trying to say?" It's
famous-
like it's
it'll
almost
blow.
like, do we got to fucking spell it out for you?
Famously, when
Nuclear
something
reactor,
goes wrong
weapons,
with the nuclear reactor,
plasma
it's
rifles.
due to the cooling of it, right? Like
Yeah.
those
Right,
things
right.
overheat
That's
and
what it
demand
was. They were
a
under the main
crazy
cooling
amount.
vent.
So if you take out the cooling system, it's going to quickly explode, which we learn later with the emergency venting or
Right.
whatever.
They work it all in. I mean, it's really smart. It's a really smart script.
It's an amazing way to nerf the whole crew of soldiers together, right? Because you think these are elite soldiers that should be able to take out 8 of these aliens, but they had to nerf them in some way. And there's brilliant writing of it.
So Gorman comes online. He's like, hey, everybody, Apone, collect all the clips. You can't have any firing in there.
Right.
And he's like, what? He's like, and
But
Frost
that's your
has his
line.
good line. He's like, well, we're supposed to use harsh language. And when they were in there and they get into the area where it's actually the aliens, like, I don't know, what is this? And Hudson's like, I don't know, man. I just work here. And then Frost is like, it's hot as hell. He's like, but it's a dry heat, man.
What really struck me about this sequence is, they when they get there, like all the dudes are I mean, dudes and Vasquez.
And
they're
medic,
decked out in their gear. They're wearing all the fucking protective gear, the helmets and the guns and the shit. And like Ripley's just like in her pilot uniform. Like she like
Leather
that makes her look more badass. Like that. She don't need all this protection. She's just there rolling
just
up,
slowing her down.
Yep. And I don't know. It just kind of struck me the what do you call it?
Yeah, she seemed stronger.
I can't figure the word.
The dichotomy.
Dichotomy. Yes. Thank you.
There you go. The duplicity.
Dichotomy is crazy.
Okay, so they're heading in. They collect everyone's ammo. They get these, like, I don't know, modules from the heavy gunner guys, Vasquez and Drake.
Yeah. They were like she had it in her, like, her sports
like,
bra.
Extras. Yeah. He's like, hell yeah, Vasquez.
Yeah.
Everyone else on flamethrowers only, and Hicks has a shotgun that he likes to keep for close encounters. Right, he uses
Which
that.
still could have damaged the cooling thing, I would imagine, but
I
maybe
don't
not
know.
because it's spread. Yeah, who knows? Unknowable.
It's unknowable. So they go in and they're looking around. They don't really see any aliens. They see it's all funky. Then they start seeing the
Bodies.
colonists, the
Shit,
bodies, like cocooned against the walls, low, high, all over the damn place. Most of them dead. They think they're all dead.
This is where it became a horror, right? This is like the type of stuff that like makes it
Yeah,
not just sci-fi.
and you're
this is horror.
instantly after watching the first Alien, you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, this is a different movie. This is going to be the shit.
One of the most memorable scenes, like one of the ones I remember the most, obviously besides the loader battle, but is when they find that kid and he's just like, kill me. I'm like, that's been in my head rent free for 37 years or whatever.
Yeah. So the medic, the female medic, she goes over and she like grabs one, like on the forehead to kind of lift her head up, and she wakes up. And she's like, I got one alive, so they all kind of rally over there. And she's like, kill me. Yeah. Kill me. And then we get the first chest explosion, right? Yep. Badass. And then all the aliens wake up and they're like,
right.
I got movement.
Was that supposed to be Newt's brother?
I thought it was. It looked like
it was a lady.
Looked like a teenager.
No, it
looks like a teenage boy.
It looks like a little boy. Yeah.
Well, it seemed like it, but like he was gooed up. So I don't know. Who knows?
Google it. Because I thought that was like a woman. I thought that was a woman.
It was a little boy. But
all right, you guys keep talking.
Okay, so aliens start coming out.
First look at the xenomorph in this, I think.
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half in.
Geiger, the guy who did the first ones, Cameron did not bring him in. He was working on some other movie.
Yeah.
Some sequel.
This is Stan Winston's work. Won an Oscar for this shit.
And you'll see, like, through the other movies, they slowly kind of, like, morph into different stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And it kind of explains why they look different. But they can't see them, like, we can't see them on infrared. They're not showing up on heat signature or thermal.
Yeah.
And then they just start grabbing folks.
Right.
Like, somebody gets, Frost gets flamethrower. Frost was holding the ammo.
Poor medic had, like, 2 lines in the whole movie.
Yeah,
she's
with
gone.
Newt,
she gone first, and then she does the flamethrower.
Yep. So
bit of a firefight. Is this where they kind of do like the Predator thing and they're just shooting guns all over the fucking place?
Pretty much.
Well, there are 2 of them that
like
had
shooting into the jungle.
The ones that have
Drake
the live
and Vasquez,
ammo.
their heavy weapons
they're just blasting away into space and hoping they hit something.
All right, so
Hicks is shotgunning things here.
Charlie might be right on this one. Unnamed colonist cocooned woman in the director's cut special edition. Corporate Dietrich discovers a living colonist. So maybe
there you go, woman.
I also assumed it was Newt's brother for some reason. Timmy.
Oh, that would have been no bueno. They couldn't do that. They couldn't do that to a kid. Okay, so all hell's breaking loose. So the Frost gets flamethrowered. The bag he was holding with all the ammo in it catches on fire, blows up, kills a couple folks, throws Hicks around.
Meanwhile, on the ship, Gorman's panicking. He's pissing
Gorman's
his
telling
pants.
Apone, fall back using flamethrowers as cover.
But like after shit's already too far.
And Apone's like, well, I can't understand you. And then Apone gets got. I mean, that's kind of like a get the fuck out of there kind of order at that point. So that Apone gets it. Everyone starts dying. It's Drake, Vasquez, Hicks, Hudson. They get back.
Ripley decides.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to do something.
So she's like, fuck you, Gorman. Got to get in there. He won't. She gets in the driver's seat and starts driving, like just banging walls. And
that thing is not a maneuverable vehicle. That doesn't corner well.
God, not at all. And then she crashes it through this wall,
like a cocoon wall,
the infrastructure and the cocoon wall to get closer to pick up everybody.
Yeah.
Drake gets got by a spray of alien blood.
What's that?
Vasquez gets in, Hicks gets in, Hudson gets in, and an alien almost gets in, and Hudson and Vasquez hold the door while Hicks pulls out the shotgun and blows it up, and then Hudson gets some bug juice on him. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
But enough.
Yeah. This is where Hudson does like, game over, man. Game over. What are we going to do now?
No, that's after the AP.
This is when they're hightailing it out of there.
Right.
No, this is after the lift. The
maybe when he's getting wrapped.
He picks up.
Oh, okay.
He picks up part of the wreckage and he's walking around.
Yeah, right.
And the acting with the lines was just perfect.
Yeah.
So they get in. Ripley gets them out of there, but transaxle busted, whatever that means. They can't
just
they
grind
can't use
metal
EPC.
on metal. Yeah,
and that's one of the things I wish they had. Could you imagine that thing going to town on like a wave of aliens with that gun on top that they never even used?
That'd be good. I do want to argue that thing did not look Like it was going fast enough to go through a 6-inch door, like steel door. Right. I was like,
it was just heavy and strong.
Yeah, okay.
It's unknowable.
Unknowable.
So they get outside of the main reactor building and they stop.
They call for homegirl.
They're like, we need immediate dust off, lift off, whatever. Her and Spunkmeyer's out just clowning on the rocks and shit. And he comes in and he finds some goo.
It's some goo. You got to take the time to say, I got some goo here.
She's like, where are you, Spunkmeyer? And the door opens. She turns around. It's an alien. And she's already in flight. And this thing has no self-preservation.
I guess, yeah.
Instincts.
It took it down. Yeah. The alien died too.
She kills her, and then it crashes and almost kills the survivors that are outside the APC watching it go down.
I would assume that, there were 60 families, 70 families. Each, maybe.
I think they named. I think they
said it was
said 150, how many were there.
150 people that they had, laid eggs for or whatever. So one alien's not going to do much,
Right.
They do.
No, they're not losing very many troops.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're good. So that's when you get the good lines where
Hudson
picks up a chunk of the debris and is smoking, and he's like, "We're some real pretty shit now, man." I can't remember the exact line. Let's see.
It was good though. It was a good line.
Yeah, this like 5 minutes is where I'm like, Jesus Christ, Bill Paxton, tone it down. Like,
I definitely think it was.
You're at a 12. I need you at like an 8.
Right. I think it's on purpose. I think
I know it is, but it's like, God, this is the part where everyone's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, here's
like everyone is tired of his bullshit.
Well, that's great. That's fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
Yeah, he's a gem. Okay.
So they get their shit together and they get back to the colony base.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what are we going to do? That's when...
Yeah, the ship blew up. The rescue ship blew up.
Yeah, that's when they're like discussing what to do. And Ripley's,
they have
like,
the blueprints.
We have some nerve gas we could roll in there to kill. Yeah. We don't know if it'll work. And
they're trying to figure out what they have to block off and weld shut.
Well, no, before that, they had the discussion.
First plan is
we can nuke
we're going to barricade our space. I think that was before they called in. When Hicks, that was when Hicks was like, you're in charge. You're in charge now or whatever.
Yeah, because Gorman gets knocked out.
So I think the first plan is let's barricade ourselves in this. Like we got to figure out a room that we're safe in, right?
Yeah. So they go back and use what's already barricaded and just kind of fix it a little bit.
Sealed some other doors.
Right. And then we'll nuke it from orbit. Fucking hey.
So then the MacGuffin used to move them from their safe spot, quote unquote, because it wasn't that safe, was okay, the emergency vent is going off on this nuclear reactor. So we got 4 hours at most.
Right. They have the shutters up and they look out. What are we looking at? What are we waiting for? And he goes, there it is. Yeah. Emergency venting. How long do we have? Oh, they did have the discussion about how long before we're missing, and they send people to help us. 17 days.
17 days, yeah.
Hudson's like, man, we're going to last 17 hours in here.
She lasted longer than that.
This little girl made with no weapons, no training.
Yeah.
Right. So they see that. They are like, we can't.
Plan B.
17 days, this thing's going to blow soon, and it's a 40 megaton equivalent explosion.
Yeah. And Ellen is Ellen. I know her that well. I'm just calling her
called by her first name.
Yeah, she is the moving force here. She is the one that's like keeping everybody. It's like we got to figure out how to get the other ship off the dropship, right, or whatever it's called, the mothership. What's up there, dropship? And they're like, we can't do it. That's when Hudson's like, we can't do it because the communications are down.
I'm not going out there, man. We just count you out of everything. Yeah. And I think they do a little ad-libbing. Not ad-libbing, but it's
improv.
They give them lines and they turn them loose. Okay. And so there's a lot of talking over, which you really can't replicate unless you give people the freedom to just like, here's the outline.
Here's the feeling that we want you
and
to
Bishop's
convey.
Like, I'll go. Yeah, good idea. Bishop should go.
I did laugh.
Yeah, definitely.
That was awesome.
Do you think Cameron gives them that kind of freedom, or do you think he's like, these are the lines that I wrote?
No, he definitely does that.
When you're getting heated and stuff, I'd imagine that like a few different words are fine, but if you like totally like,
right, you can't fuck the script up. But.
Well, because like stuff like comedies, he's like all like the Judd Apatow stuff, like half those movies are just improv shit.
Right.
That are like, they don't give them a scene, they don't even give them lines. They're just like, here's the scene, do what you want.
Yeah.
And they just put
Do
the
another
best
take, yeah.
parts of
Do
it
another
together.
I did
But
read that
some people like Kubrick or whatever.
One of
was
Bill
like,
Paxton's
this is a line,
line
read it. Read it my way.
was improvised, and they left it in because they liked it. You can't find it anymore. Anyway, so they got to get out of there. Bishop, they put him down in this
In a pipe.
giant pipe that just
Dude,
with
this was
no use.
This was the scariest part of the fucking movie, man.
Seeing Bishop crawl towards you.
Jesus.
It's like worming
Well,
it.
just if you're claustrophobic, oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Not only does he get in a pipe that is like not even wide enough.
Oh shit! It was like this wide around.
Yeah.
That was not.
I mean, it's as wide
3
as
feet
him. He has
wide,
to.
maybe.
There is no movement at all, and then they weld it fucking shut behind
They got
him.
to.
God, I know, but Jesus Christ! He says he has to go like 180 feet or
180
meters.
meters.
Meters. 180
like, he can't
meters.
use his arms.
Fuck
46
that.
minutes.
I'm not going 2 meters through that. God damn.
He can use his feet and his shoulders. He's
Right.
It's like wiggling like a worm.
I thought it was kind of funny. It's like, God damn, that's kind of scary when they show looking at him crawling through
Yeah.
with that light in his face. It was
Yep,
kind of
that was
kind of
cool.
creepy.
I feel like they
That was a
sped
cool
that
shot.
up a little bit too. I think that was another thing where they probably use that speed up trick.
Yeah.
unknowable.
Dude, that,
I can ask. I'll call James.
if that was me, I'd be like, you have to CGI a pipe around me. I'm not getting in there.
You gotta
I
keep
do-
your arms
I
in
am-
close. You
I
gotta keep
do
your arms
not
in
like-
close.
I'd
My
want to
closed
watch.
faces.
I'd want to watch the video of you pretending that you had a pipe around you and you're wiggling.
in a green suit with balls on it.
I got balls on him. No,
Why are you imitating a sperm? Basically what he's doing.
Okay, so he's taken off to get the other drop ship to come down and pick everybody up. Where are we at? There was something else. So
Well,
they're all
is this when the
hanging
exposition
out.
happens with what's his name? What's Paul Reiser's
with Burke.
name? Yeah,
yes, that's what I was going for. So Burke's like, they want to nuke the place, and he's all like, "We can't. This is very expensive."
Yeah.
And Ripley's like, "Bill me. Like this is gonna fucking happen." And you kind of get the feeling like this guy isn't a very good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's too corporate.
Corporate man. He's the man. When people are saying like,
Yeah, I
the
thought we were
man's
supposed
bringing
to
me
come
down,
and kill
he's the
these
man.
things.
First sign was when he was like, "Oh, there's a monetary value to this place. We can't just be nuking this shit."
Right. So you kind of get the feeling something's up. And then, they're all kind of hanging out a little bit, and Bishop's on his way. And then
We go to sleep.
The xenomorphs are
confronts
retreating.
Burke.
Not yet. Because she has the big scene with Newt.
Yeah, in the
Before she
med bay.
confronts Burke.
What big scene with
In the
Newt?
med bay.
No, that's after.
No, she
Because that
confronts-
was Burke trying to kill them. So
right.
the
That's
first
when they come after.
the
her.
first
Right,
confrontation is she went and read the message that Burke sent, signed Burke Carter J,
Right.
that sent
Sending
them
to the ship.
to the ship that
Gotcha.
got it all fucked up.
I don't know
Right?
if the version I just watched had that scene in it. Where like
I watched the theatrical release,
Okay.
so
But yeah, you're right. They have a discussion and he's like, "Oh, we can make money off this shit."
right.
Yeah.
If you're smart, we can make
Right.
some money.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're gonna fucking nail you to the
and
wall.
that's when he knows
right.
that I got to do something.
Yeah, his time has come. So her and
Newt.
she goes to look for Newt. She's in the med bay. She's underneath the bed. She puts her gun on top of the bed, crawls underneath, and falls asleep. And then kind of is awoken. And it's kind of one of those things where you're only
Fortuitously.
seeing, you don't see any build-up. You just see her wake up. Like something happened. There was a noise that woke her up.
Probably
but you don't,
probably a
you don't
skitter.
know what woke her up, right? A skitter. But she does look out and see the tubes that were holding the face huggers are on the ground, empty, and one of them's rolling, kind of like wobbling, but like it just happened. She knows what's going on. She goes to get her gun. Gun's gone.
Yep.
She goes to look, and when the face huggers come right at her, she jams between the wall and the bed, tells Newt to get the hell out of the way. They flip the bed over. Then they go to try to get out. They can't get out. They are waving at the cameras.
This is where the silence of the first movie comes back.
Silence of the
where
Lambs.
it's soundproof and they're trying to break out and it's just dead silence.
And Burke sees them on video and
Oh yeah,
quietly turns them off.
What
Click.
a dick. What
Then
a
you know
dick.
he's the fucking bad guy.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah,
If you had any doubts,
Right.
Yeah.
So they're in there fighting for their lives. Newt's like, break the glass, picks up a chair. I mean, I don't know what that glass is made out of, but that shit was,
it's plexiglass.
we couldn't break it.
Bulletproof,
And she was
probably.
fucking wailing on it with that chair, right? And that was a big piece. That had to be the most expensive piece of glass ever put in a movie because I mean, she put like
Or good
these
acting.
marks on it. I don't
scratch
think they were
marks, yeah.
scratches, but I think it was like,
They weren't splinters, but they were
Right,
it scratched
just-
like the plastic
yeah.
or whatever on the.
and then she gets the idea to set off the fire alarm, lights it, it goes off, and then of course one of the facehuggers just jump right out at her. Everyone knows that the alarm's going off. There's fire in med bay. They start running down there, and
Was there two face huggers?
There's
in this
two
movie?
face
because
huggers.
she's sliding along the glass and you don't see it, but she stomps and you hear a like she stepped on a creature.
2 or 3
Oh,
because one attacks Newt too.
Before she sets off the sprinkler, she's like crawling along the glass.
It may have been a dead
with
one.
Newt. Yeah, but
Was there a wet
you
splotch?
see, you see, like she makes a motion and she like lifts her foot and stomps, and they don't show her stomping
Might have
like
been
on
3.
something,
Yeah.
but you hear it. and
I
it's
never
like,
noticed that.
Definitely 2 because Newt's got one trapped with the table.
Yeah, one's
by
on
the tail.
Ripley choking her out, trying to get in her throat, and Newt's got one pinned between a wall and like a metal tray
Table, yeah, I
table
think.
thing. They show up. Hicks is like, shoot it out. He shoots it, flies through. Everyone comes in.
Newt's like,
Yeah,
I guess it's not
Vasquez and Hicks go over to help Ripley, and Newt's like, Hudson. He comes
doesn't
over.
she
He's like,
say-
look out, girl.
I thought she said Vasquez. No.
And he puts his foot on it and just shoots the shit out of this thing and just keeps shooting and keeps shooting. And he's like, die. But then they get Ripley's off, throw it against the wall, and Vasquez pops it with like a quick burst. Done.
that many
And
shots.
then we have the scene where they're all confronting Burke. And like, he
dogged me.
did this. We don't know that. Hicks is kind of like, we don't know that. And then I say we grease his rat fuck right now, man.
I mean, he did have a good out. Reiser Burke had a good out. He's like, listen, this sounds nuts.
yeah, this is
I'd have
crazy.
been like, yeah,
what
that's
you're
a little nuts.
And then all of a sudden, she just repeats her case, and
Right.
they're like, okay, let's kill him.
We were going to be impregnated or whatever you call it.
One thing that we skipped over real quick was when they were like,
We skipped nothing.
when she was like, where are all these eggs coming from?
Right? Oh, yeah. With
That part?
with
I was
Pritchard.
like-
Or what's his name? No, Rich. What's the synthetic's name in this one?
Bishop.
Bishop.
And she's like, well, where are all these eggs come from? And I was like, and then you don't know about who went to the ship and brought what back,
Right.
because it's not in a theatrical release. And I was like, well, they went and got a bunch of eggs from
yeah.
the ship and brought them back. I mean, that's what's doing it. But they only brought back
But
one.
where'd the eggs come from?
And so this one was just a random queen. That is like the big plot hole for me.
I think the queen was always on that planet, though, laying all those eggs.
No, that was a derelict ship.
Oh,
crashed
right.
there.
It gathered
They
them
don't know
all.
how long it had been there, and there was just like thousands of eggs. And it was far enough away that the colonists never actually ran into it accidentally. And then with the additional scene, they just had to bring a face hugger back.
They bring one face hugger back.
Yeah.
It just happened to
So
be-
whatever the chest
maybe there's
burster
some
that came
kind
out,
of sort of like Darwinism type thing where it's like a queen will be.
but it didn't do it in the first movie.
Didn't have time. That was like a day on the
Maybe.
ship, right?
Maybe that was it.
You know. Unknowable.
It's unknowable. Anyway, so skip back to where we are. They're going to kill Burke, rightfully so. And then the power
They
goes
were
out.
really going to kill her.
And they're like, they cut the power. And Hudson's like, what do you mean they cut the power, man? They're animals.
Yeah, exactly.
See, like for all the whining you got to put up with, you get those gems. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So they all take their places. Gorman's watching Burke, make sure that slimy rat fuck doesn't get away.
Best use of the track.
Vasquez is out in the hallway with the motion detector. Hudson's out in the other hall. Ripley and Newt are inside the main area with Hicks. Mm-hmm. Right. So
I got movement. You're picking me up.
yeah. And it's like, no, man, that's not you. It's a big signal. And then Vasquez is like, Hudson might be right. And then Hicks is like, get back to wherever they are, command center. And Hudson's like, I don't know, man, it's a big signal. They're everywhere. So he tells them again, get back. They all get back. Hicks and Vasquez weld the door shut, and they're getting closer, and Hudson reading out the
14
distance.
meters, yeah.
And
That's
then they
within
all
the barrier.
like, okay, get away from the door, So they finish up to get away from the door, and they're all just standing there, ready to go. Oh, there was a brief scene where Hicks teaches Ripley how to use the M41A pulse rifle.
A lot's happened in 57 years. That's what I told Atticus. I was like, guns have changed, right?
Right.
This
Over under grenade launcher.
This was very much Kyle Reese teaching
Sarah
Connor how to make pipe bombs.
Sarah Connor.
I'm going to bust you up, man.
When we doing that one?
Yeah. Is it? Well, at the IMDb, see if it's a horror. I don't think it is. It's sci-fi.
James Cameron didn't even want this to be a horror.
Okay. So they're in the room. Hudson's reading off the distance. And like, okay, they're right on us. And he's like 7 meters, 6 meters. Like, that's not right. That's inside the room. He's like, I'm reading it right. And and Hudson Hicks just comes back, well, you're not reading it right. I was like, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, come on now.
And then it gets closer down to 4 meters. And then they all kind of look up, and Hudson's like, oh, fuck.
Give me your light. That's what Hicks says.
Right? He grabs the light, goes up.
Great scene.
False ceiling, and yep, there they are, scooting around.
Damn drop ceilings.
Right. That they, for some reason, didn't wall off or wasn't walled off. I mean, it seems like you build something on a planet that at first doesn't have atmosphere.
You see it's great.
Each one is like a sealed off module.
You would think.
The next. There's no crawling through the ceiling space. Anyway, they are.
Well, now it's got air on the planet. So
Hicks falls, just blasting away at the ceiling. Aliens start falling out, and the firefight begins. Everyone's just blasting everyone. Burke's like, get in there, Gorman. And then he takes off. Newt's just kind of huddling. He's trying to stay out of the way. I mean, there's like crossfire everywhere. It's amazing they didn't shoot each other a couple times. And they're just blasting away. And Hudson's like, he was a coward, but when the bullets started flying, he's talking mad shit.
Yeah.
He's like a Fortnite player.
Yeah. Poor Hudson.
There are some kills here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're wrecking the fucking aliens. They're dropping. They drop probably
Lose
like at
Hudson.
least a dozen.
Well, Burke dies here, and
No, Burke
In a
runs
second,
off.
He gets
And
his true
he gets
weasel
inside
Yeah.
and locks Newt and Ripley
Newt
out.
and Ripley get separated.
ultimate betrayal moment, the ultimate
Yep.
weasel moment.
So there was another scene that didn't make the movie.
Oh, let's hear about it.
That
Where Helen
when
Hunt
Ripley
comes in?
goes to save Newt, she finds Burke cocooned, gives him a grenade, and leaves his ass there.
I kind of like it.
I like
yeah,
that.
I like that.
I like
They
that.
should have kept that in for
Yeah.
sure.
Should have.
But it's
But
implied
then
that
it changes
he's killed
his
by
trajectory, right?
one
It
of the
changes,
aliens.
Yeah.
it gives him a hero moment, and he doesn't deserve a hero moment, right? He does
Right.
not. Yeah.
He does not.
But Gorman deserves it, and soon he's about to get his.
Yeah, right.
but yeah.
So
Him and Vasquez both.
Yeah.
Vasquez, Hicks, Gorman, they head to the door that Burke locked. They're cutting the lock. And this is Hudson's big scene. He's like, oh, you want some? Get some.
Oh,
Oh, you want some too? Bah, 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 bah. You know, he's just blasting away, shooting. I don't know. He probably shot like 4 or 5 of them,
Good
it
for
looks
him.
like. And then the floor gives way and the alien starts to pull him down. Hicks goes to save him. And it was like super cool when the hand
Yeah.
comes over his face and just pulls him down.
That was a
I
good
was
shot.
gonna talk about like in the first Alien. There's a few scenes that don't necessarily hold up to like today's standards because it looks like a person in a suit, right? It looks like just a person
It does.
standing up, full, person posture. And we get a little bit of that in Aliens, but they pretty much they work that out a little bit in this one.
Yeah,
so
I
they
think
did
he
improve
saw
on it
that
for sure.
and thought
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
look better. If we
There's
don't.
more puppeteering because they move in ways that
Oh, they've
human
got
body can't.
they've got tails that are more involved and
Yeah.
Yeah.
articulated stuff. Yeah,
they
it's
bend
cool.
in different
Yeah.
ways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do
it's
that
not CGI.
crawling
It's still
on the
practical.
ceiling.
Yeah. It's still practical
Yeah,
stuff, but it's
some weird, like you don't know, are they floating? It's a weird,
Yeah. So
That's why so
Hudson-
much of this is shot like in dark spaces, so it can
Yeah.
hide a lot of what
Like,
made it
even
work.
when you show the monster, it needs to be dark.
Yeah.
And you can't show a dude in the alien costume in full light. It's going to be like, that's a dude in an alien costume.
You'd see all the seams. You'd see all
Right.
the buttons,
Like a zipper here, some
here,
Velcro.
Yeah.
Right. So they're in the little room, shut the door. Vasquez is welding it shut. They're trying to get the other door open, and Newt's like, hey, let's just go in this vent, y'all. It worked for me for like,
I know how to get out of here.
who knows how many months it worked for her. So Ripley's like, yep, let's do this. So she gets in. They all start getting in there, and Vasquez is in the little room by herself, and the aliens start breaking through that thick fucking metal door, and these guys are not playing around.
Yeah.
They're busting that door in half. And she unleashes, and then you get that alien scream, which I found out was a recording of a
Wilhelm?
baboon screech that they sped up to give it that alien sound.
Speedy baboon.
It's not the Howie scream.
No, it's
Howie.
not.
Nor is it the Wilhelm scream.
No. Okay, so they're all in the
But
vents.
Gorman and Vasquez, like they allow Ripley and Hicks to get away.
Hero moment.
Yeah, they're taking up the rear. They're
She shoots,
covering.
gets acid on her ankle or something, right? Isn't that what happens?
She is blasting away several times. She got a few, ran out of ammo, pulls her pistol, and as she's crawling through the vent from above and opening like another vent leading to that vent, an alien comes
Crushes her
down
ankle.
and tries to get her, and she like uses her boot, pushes the alien head against the wall, and then blasts it. And that's when she
Badass
gets
moment for her.
Yeah, she's killing it, and that's when the acid gets her.
I mistook her for a man there.
I almost took
How's
you
it
for a
called,
man.
man?
Okay, so they're going through the vents. Newt's getting out ahead, and you know it's a kid, and something's gonna happen.
Kids. This way.
But Gorman goes back for Vasquez, tells Hicks to get going, and I mean, like this is his redemption arc. Once he was
shit the bed earlier. Yeah.
knocked out on the APC, he like I totally fucked this shit up. It was my bad.
Yeah.
And so he goes back, starts pulling Vasquez, but then an alien breaks through another vent in front of them. There's aliens behind them. They can't get away. He shoots at the one alien, but I mean, not a lot happens.
He's using a 9mm.
but
or
he's
whatever,
got
right?
yeah,
the equivalent.
He's got a bandolier of these grenades, and he's like takes one out, and she's like, "You always were an asshole, Gorman," and boom.
It was a sweet moment. It was a good moment, though.
It was.
He
Redeemed himself for
when
sure.
he came back from the concussion, there was a look between he and Vasquez that said, somehow I've lost her trust. I've lost everybody's
He's
trust.
like, I
right?
fucked up kind of look. And she's giving him I know you fucked up, and I'm going to clip your ass this first chance
This is
I get.
redemption, yeah.
Killed my boyfriend.
Right. If someone was to, anyway.
So Newt, they're in this one area where there's like this weird, like a paddle wheel looking fan spinning around with a ladder that they have to get across the thing and climb the ladder. The explosion goes off. Newt was on the ladder. She falls down the vent
Down the
thing,
slide.
and then is holding on. And Hicks jams his weapon in it, stops it, and
That leather
Ripley
jacket.
scoots down a little bit. And
Newt was wearing
Newt's
the leather
wearing
jacket.
the leather jacket, and she falls. I mean,
Slips
she
out
can't
of it,
hold on, and then Ripley
gone.
grabs the jacket, but she falls out of the jacket as well. And
they get going.
So but she's got that transponder thing that Hicks had given her so he could locate her. She put it on Newt earlier. Gorman, Vasquez, gone. So Bishop's out there trying to get the ship. They cut to him a couple times. He's getting the drop
ETA
ship down.
16 minutes.
Right. And then Hicks and Ripley are using the locator to
Newt.
go and find Newt.
In
And
the
they
poop
get
water.
close. She's in the water somehow underneath the floor grates.
Not sewers. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. That's a lot of water to be just like fucking hanging
Saw a
out on
floater
a
in there.
planet. Right. So, but then a alien gets her, doesn't show her being killed or anything, that she's just taken. And Hicks cuts through the floor with the torch, and Ripley goes jump down there, and
wouldn't let her.
He's like, no. She's like, well, they don't kill you. He goes, I know, but we have to go. So he grabs her. there was a really good scene where he's pulling her along and she's coming but slightly protesting, and they're, clearing hallways, and then they see the elevator, they run down the elevator, and the elevator scenes in this movie, there's two good ones, and they're really, really effective. Like, it would have been easy just for him to be like, get in, push the button, and it starts to close, and then the alien comes. But no, Cameron's like, we're going to add a little bit more tension. Push the button, and like a lot of people that push the button, nothing happens. And he's like, shit. And so he pushes the button again, and then, of course, the alien shows up. He blasts the alien and gets a sizable amount of acid. And
I feel like Cameron really liked the acid blood element because, they definitely hit on it at the very beginning when she's describing the aliens. And then, like, I think 4 different people get affected by it. So, like, that's more than they amped that up. They, like, took a good, cool part of the first movie and they're like,
which was in the first movie, it's just like a minor thing. Plot.
It's in there.
Something that they used to explain why we can't get it off him.
And then, Fede Alvarez also, like,
but then they use it to a whole different, they use it to a whole different level, especially in Romulus, where there's like 0 G's floating through that shit. God damn.
Cool. Might have been the coolest scene.
Yeah. So,
elevator.
Okay. So Hicks gets it and he's splashed with acid. They go up, they open the elevator. She's like full of smoke, which is like acid burning his armor, his skin, and she's helping him out. Bishop's got the ship, and she's like, how much time do we have? 26 minutes. She's like, good, we're not leaving. And he's like, what? We're not leaving. So they get Hicks in, and they're like, we're going to go get Newt. Take me here. And she gets weapons and grenades.
Arms herself up.
She's got a
takes something
pulse
to the rifle.
She says groovy.
Taped to a flamethrower, so it's like one weapon now.
She didn't say groovy?
No, she didn't say groovy. But and then the second, she goes in, and it's like from the very beginning she's horrified by these things. She does not want to leave her shitty apartment with her shitty job. The only reason why she left was the nightmares and the fact that there were these colonists that, need to be rescued from their virginity. And she didn't have to go and fight any aliens. She was going to be safe the whole. She's just going to consult, and that's it. And she gets in. She's going through. You can see the fear and the tension and the anxiety. And then she gets in the elevator, and then she's putting her stuff on. The elevator's a long ass ride, and the whole time you're like, "Holy shit, what's going to happen next? What could possibly happen next?" And she's like pumping herself up, and she gets the weapons ready, and she like pushes her hair back a couple times, and she like closes her eyes, take a couple deep breaths a couple times, and then she gets to the bottom and the elevator door opens.
Yeah, she stole my heart too. You failed to mention.
She stole your heart.
Sorry.
That's Sigourney Weaver's a thief. Straight up stealing hearts.
Yeah.
And she gets out, and she's using the locator to find Newt. She's into the alien hive, which Hudson called like an ant hive. And Vasquez is like, oh, it's bees.
Bees live in a hive.
Bees live in a hive. Like a smart idiot. That's
we're
Hudson.
to believe that this group of soldiers has encountered like maybe not like smart aliens, but they've bug hunt.
Arturians?
They've mentioned bug hunt, right? Is this another bug hunt?
Right.
Meaning, have they been on one before?
Yes.
What?
It's just another bug
Have
hunt.
they been on one before?
Not like aliens.
Not this type of alien.
Not the alien. Not the xenomorphs.
But like bug
other
hunts.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was wondering. And then also the Arturians. Is this just a joke that they're sleeping with these Arturians that are male?
You can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Yours was a male.
Yeah. It doesn't matter with Arturians.
And I'm not sure we're calling that alien species correctly. I don't remember exactly.
Something similar
like
to that. You're not wrong.
Nuance.
All right. So we are about to find the queen. Or
well,
the eggs,
she finds the locator not on Newt. And she's like, destroyed, knowing what is going to happen to Newt. And then we see Newt all cocooned in, and a face hugger pod opens up. She starts to scream. Ripley hears her. Ripley runs, shoots the face hugger, and breaks her out of the cocoon and picks her up. And obviously she's carrying like a dummy, because there's a couple times where she like
Whips
loses her
around
balance and like falls against the rails, and it's not her, it's Newt's back that hit the rail first.
Yeah.
But then, so they're getting through, and silence used again very effectively. She comes into a room. You don't know what she sees. And just like all the air leaves the room, all the sound effects are turned way down, so you just kind of barely hear it. And then she looks around and she just sees facehugger pods, eggs everywhere. And then she also notices, what the hell is that? Oh, that's where all the eggs are coming from.
The big old sack.
It's a queen just dropping facehugger pods
shitting out
left and right. And she's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
14 feet is what I saw.
Yeah. Gigantic.
Fucking gross.
And then
So gross.
The queen notices her, and then 2 aliens left behind, which the Marines should have had a crew still on the ship. Makes more sense. Start to come towards her, and then she uses the flamethrower to kind of like blast in the air. This is the weapon I have, and she points at one of the eggs, and the queen's like, "Oh, I get it." Okay, stop. Don't do that.
That's what makes Ripley a badass, man.
Yeah.
She's taunting this fucking queen. She's taunting this bitch.
Yep. And then
not like running, not like ducking for cover, not like we got to get out of here. There's a fucking big fucking queen alien down there. We got to go. She's just like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Yep. Like super hard. She's obviously afraid, scared to death of what she has to do, but she does it anyway.
Yeah, she's like, F it.
Right.
Like,
Okay. Yeah. So the queen sends the 2 guard drones away, and they're backing out. And I'm thinking, if she had just left at this point, maybe the queen would let her go, and she could have got to the ship and just nuked it from space, or it was going to blow up anyway.
You're
Right?
right.
They knew it was going to blow up. But then, as she's backing away, one of the facehugger pods opens up, and she looks at it, and she looks at the queen, and kind of does like this cool head tilt. No, you fucking didn't look. And then just starts fucking flame throwing everything, blast the 2 guard drones, just shooting the shit out of everything,
Just
running
lighting
her
on
ammo
fire,
down. Then she starts
screeching.
using the grenade launcher in the queen egg sack, but doesn't hit the queen, obviously.
Should have done it while she was still tethered to the egg sack. Should have taken that queen out first. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was thinking she didn't know. I mean, in her mind, she was shooting the body of the queen.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And blowing
She knows
it up
she
with
could
these
jettison
grenade
the egg
launchers.
sack.
Right. Who knew?
Get tail, a lizard tail.
Cameron design. He designed the queen.
Well designed.
Really good. Really good. Really good job.
Yeah.
So they're hightailing it out of there. They get in the elevator. They get away from the queen. They get all the way to the top. And Bishop, who was supposed to be waiting there for them, is gone. And she's like, oh my God.
It's another one.
She's like, oh shit. And then the other elevator comes up and opens, and it's completely dark inside. And the queen, a third elevator scene that's really effective. And then the queen comes out, and she's like,
She knows
look
how to
away,
use an
baby.
elevator.
And then nick of time, Bishop shows up. They get on. Some explosions cause the ship to kind of like crash into the little balcony they were on, but they get away clean. So you think,
Bishop doesn't.
right?
Bishop gets got.
No.
So they get up to the Sulaco, or I'm probably saying that wrong too.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
So they get up, patting each other's backs. She's like, you did good, Bishop. You know, I'm on your side now. And he's like, thanks. And then one of the few jump scares in the movie, really. I mean, it's an action movie. Like the ceiling thing was a jump scare, cool. And then the chest buster coming out the first time, kind of a scare, cool. And then the, face huggers in the med, but not like, like a ghost scary movie type of, or a monster scary movie where there's like, tons of jump scares. The queen was on the dropship, stuck underneath. And we know the aliens can survive in outer space because the first movie, that guy was living until she put the jets on him. And then he comes back in Romulus. That's where they get Romulus.
Bishop
right?
is,
Is it?
They pick up that alien from outer space.
Oh, right. He was frozen.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
frozen.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So it's just, Bishop gets fucked up, torn in half and thrown aside.
So gross.
Which was kind of funny when I watched it the first time. And he went the way he kind of sits up and looks around like, oh my God.
And the milk blood.
We'll talk
the
about
milk blood
gore score later, but there's not a lot of goriness in this. And then he just gets ripped the fuck in half.
Like the goriest part of the whole movie.
Holy
Just
shit.
Tubes and shit.
milk blood everywhere. Yeah, he called it.
Milk blood, yeah. Oh, it's like coming out of his mouth.
It was everywhere.
Oh my God. So gross. So
Kind of emotional. I felt a little bad for the synth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's the Queen, Newt, Ripley. Newt takes off and gets under the floor. I mean, she loves ducks.
She's like a
and
little rat,
under
man.
floors and air vents and shit. The Queen goes after her, and Ripley's like, "No, come after me." Blah blah blah, and it does. And she takes off running, gets into this other bay, lowers this big thick door, and the Queen bashes up against it, but she can't get through it. And then the Queen starts going after Newt. You're like, "What the fuck, man?" Ripley's just gonna hightail it. I'll always remember you, Newt. So the Queen starts pulling up these floor grates going after Newt, and she's almost got her, and she starts screaming again, and then the big door opens up, and Ripley comes out in the big loader.
Yeah.
She's like, "Get away from her, you
Which is
bitch."
it's a mech suit. Yeah. It's
Right.
One take, that line.
Really?
First take.
She crushed it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're fighting now.
Hollywood
And
eternity.
she's whipping the Queen's ass and bashing her around. Queen's trying to bite her, and she turns on that little torch thing I thought was really cool. The spear tail comes out a couple times.
Oh yeah. Tail is
And
formidable.
then she opens up this door, and turns out it's it's an airlock that you can throw stuff out. I don't know why you would have such a big giant one.
All spaceships have an airlock. I've seen enough of these movies.
Yeah.
Somebody gets sucked out the airlock at some point.
Somebody activates it on accident.
Right.
So this brings back the earlier scene where she was showing her skills with the loader, obviously.
Yes, the foreshadowing.
Not only did it do that, but it also showed that the loader can hold like 2 tons worth of, like this is the
loader is heavier than
right,
the Queen.
yeah, right.
The Queen's
So
fucking big.
It's trying to,
Right. So she goes to throw her down into this airlock pit that's fucking huge. And the Queen grabs the mech suit and pulls her down in there with her. And then, she's down. I mean, it's really weird because, there's gravity on the ship, which, they never really explain, which is fine. I mean, that's in a lot of, it's
There's
just
smoking
so much
in
smarter
space.
and easier.
Like, that's fine, right?
Artificial gravity is fine.
But then when she gets out of the loader and she goes to jump on the ladder, you get a sense that gravity is in a different direction where she is, but somehow the loader still has the Queen pinned to the floor.
Don't ask questions.
I mean, another little plot flaw, which is fine, whatever.
Well, was it because the airlock was open, was sucking it down that way?
Yeah.
No, not yet. She was pinned underneath the loader.
Call your mom the airlock.
Your mom's an airlock. So she starts climbing up the ladder. The Queen grabs her with her 12-finger hand. And she's right next to this switch, which I don't know why you would put one inside the airlock, but it's there.
Hey.
Pushes the code, pulls the thing, and the door opens up, and all the air is getting sucked out. The loader goes out, but the Queen's still holding on. But then she eventually loses her grip and she falls out. And it turns out this handle doesn't do the opposite by closing it. You have to crawl up out of the hole to another panel, and Bishop cut in half. He grabs Newt as she's getting sucked towards the hole.
That's
Saves
what Newt
her.
has to go to therapy. Well, never mind. Spoiler alert. Newt doesn't make it long.
The funniest part about this was the top half of Bishop getting sucked towards the airlock, just sliding across the deck.
Until he grabs the floor. Great. Yep.
Hey, Bishop is a hero, okay?
I know. I mean,
21 good salute for Bishop.
There was something edited out that I saw some of the homework I did. So in the original, you can see the actor, the part that is in the floor comes up a little bit and you can see it.
Oh.
And when he's supposed to be cut in half, and they digitally edited it out it was on
Like
the
a re-release.
VHS, the DVD, but when it came to Blu-ray, they took it out. And I'm pretty sure they took it out of the version I saw because I was looking for it and I didn't see it. So
False memory.
Ripley saves the day. The airlock closes. They're
The
left
end.
alive.
Nope.
And everyone, Hicks is bandaged up. They go to the airlock, the sleep chambers, puts everyone in. And, the little scene between her and Newt, unremarkable. And, the movie ends.
In hypersleep or cryosleep.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then they
Ooh.
fucking do everybody dirty.
I hate it when they do that so bad.
But at the end, after the credits, if you have your subtitles on,
you hear
I couldn't hear
wet
it.
squelching.
No, you hear it says skitter.
Skittering, nice.
Skitter.
Nice.
So
You
they
know
leave
something.
it open for. I don't fucking like what they did in the third movie.
I know, it's like
They did everybody dirty.
we like Reese, or not Reese. We like Hicks, and we like Newt. And it's like
and Ripley.
I was
and even
excited.
Bishop.
I was excited. I went to the theater, and it just like shows them, Anyway,
Do you remember who directed the third one?
it was Fincher.
It's David Fincher, man.
Yeah.
He's a fucking great director,
That's
and he
7.
fucked this shit.
First
up.
for
I don't
Charlie,
know who it
that's-
is, but it's
that's
fucking
7.
Bad.
And Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and what else we missed?
Fight Club.
Fight Club, of course.
Fucking bad.
Yeah, they
God
did
damn.
it
Social
dirty.
Network.
Then Joss had some writing creds for 4. Joss Whedon.
Oh, okay. But everyone could have survived. Anyway,
Right.
that's
they
a
could have
different
done
movie.
some fan favorite,
It just makes me mad. All right. Is the director a Hall of Fame?
Oh, hell yeah. Well,
For horror movies.
that's a good question.
We have to
'cause-
circle back to Piranha.
Oh,
Piranha
Piranha
2.
2. Yeah.
And then, I don't think you consider The Abyss a horror.
No,
you don't
the
consider
Abyss
No.
isn't.
It's
You
like an
don't-
alien movie.
Yeah, you don't
It's like a
consider.
First Contact
Most people
almost
don't
type of
consider
movie.
this one horror, and James Cameron doesn't like it when people call it a horror. But that's
I don't care. It's action horror.
It is.
I would say
feel
action
like there's a
first.
lot of tension where it's horror, but then like the action is where they're just like firing guns all over
But
the place.
then, like
people
I
are
said,
dying is just like collateral damage. I'm like, okay, it's a horror movie or it's an action movie. at
young
that point.
people in cocoons telling you to kill them or what. That's pretty hard.
Yeah, that's
That's horrible.
This is horrifying.
But what else has
Terminator
he done?
T2 I mean,
Sci-fi.
yeah, I don't know. I don't put those in the horror bucket,
No?
even though the original Terminator has like a slasher formula to it.
I
A slasher
kinda-
movie
I-
formula.
I would be fine with Terminator being like an action horror as well. Like, cause like it is this futuristic, unstoppable thing that's killing people.
Yeah.
Let's see what IMDb says about the Terminator from 1984.
I don't think it-
starring
I don't
Arnold
think it
Schwarzenegger,
classifies it as a horror.
Linda Hamilton, and it's taking its sweet time.
I mean, True Lies, obviously
It
not.
is-
Avatar, obviously not.
All right, so
artificial intelligence, cyberpunk, dystopian sci-fi, one-person army, time travel, and there's no mention of horror.
At least Aliens, they have monster horror
Yeah, so
in it. Which,
I say he's not.
All right,
He's not a
then
Hall of Famer.
I mean, if we went through like the directors, if this wasn't a horror podcast where we discuss horror films, then yeah. But I'm with you. Yep,
Yeah.
doesn't even make the short list.
Okay, so is the killer a Hall of Famer? And I'm gonna make the case
Xenomorph Queen is a killer.
that the xenomorph itself is a Hall of
Xenomorph.
Famer.
I mean, there's
The
I mean, it
Xenomorphs?
has.
there's chest bursters, there's face huggers, there's the Queen.
So let's call it aliens. The aliens, not just the
So
Queen.
just
then
they all get in.
The
I would say
xenomorph that's in every movie.
The Queen would get in.
The
by
Xenomorph
herself.
is the like quintessential one that
Yes.
like
Right.
the action figures, the whatever's on the posters is like it's the Xenomorph.
right.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So it's
I
the
say
Xenomorph is the
it's
one
on
we would put
the
in.
very
Xenomorph.
short list.
It's a very, 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 very short list.
Yeah. My first thought was like, well, it's kind of
This
like
is
the
a-
zombie thing, but it's not.
Killable mortal.
Because the first movie.
Yeah, these are
just-
mortals.
Killable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mortal. Yeah, just the xenomorph was in the first movie. There's just
Right.
one bad guy.
And the chest
That
burster.
enough that's enough for
Right.
it to get.
And the
Hall of
face
Fame.
huggers and chest bursters in the first movie too.
That was
Not the Queen.
That was Xavier the Xenomorph in the first one.
Anyway, I say yes,
yeah,
short list.
I agree.
Are there any? Of course, Ripley's
Ripley's in it,
already in the Hall of Fame.
Already
Are there
in
any heroes or protagonists? I mean, Hicks.
Hicks. If we did this, build a squad. I mean, a Hicks or wouldn't be a bad option.
I'll take a Hicks and a Hudson.
Hicks and Hudson.
No, Hudson
I'm
whined the
Hudson.
whole
He's
fucking
Hicks.
time.
I'm Hudson.
How
Hudson
about, like,
whined the whole
we may
fucking
need
time.
we may need like a funny character, like a Marty from Cabin in the Woods, or like we may need to add a category like the best comic relief character, like Chris
for sure.
Hardwick's character in House of a Thousand Corpses, or just the funny ones.
Yep.
It looks like
Okay.
Did you unmute him? It looks like Atticus has joined our pod, fresh off of finishing the movie too.
Let me do the
yeah.
last Hall of Fame, which
Yeah, sure.
is props. Easy. I got the M41A pulse rifle, the face hugger, the heavy machine guns, the flamethrower.
The loader.
The loader.
It's big, but yes,
It's huge.
and the APC. But Christine, the car, is at all these horror conventions.
Yeah.
So I say you could put the APC
Put the APC.
there. You could put the
loader's
loader
gotta be there.
there.
One of the alien
show me that
eggs
loader.
is in the Smithsonian.
Yes,
For what
and
it's worth.
the
So-
pulse rifle is in. I can't remember what it's called, but they filmed this with a British crew, and there's a whole backstory to that. But we've already gone long. But the pulse rifle is in this museum for weapons in London.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the egg has to be in it, and
the egg,
the loader is a no-brainer. Like if you showed me
the face hugger,
a picture of the loader, it's no-brainer. Yeah,
Yeah, there's even a little welding torch. I can pick that
the
out.
tiny ass grenade.
Yeah, the tiny
What
ass
a-
grenade.
The tracking, not the
motion
bracelet,
detector?
but the
Yeah,
detector.
yep,
that was a pretty good
100%.
one.
Maybe it's just good. Yeah,
Lot of stuff.
I know.
I don't know if we're all gonna make it, but we can put them for discussion.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Type all those out real quick.
All right, so we have somebody. We have the honor of being with somebody that has watched the movie for the first time in 2026. This movie came out in 1986.
40 years.
40 years old. How does it hold? Does it hold up?
Well, I think like all the Alien movies hold up. Like, well, I haven't seen all of them, but I know Alien. I liked Alien, and Aliens has more aliens. So
Yeah, plural.
It's like multiple. It's at least 2 or more aliens.
exactly,
So
He's
did you
also-
like it? Did you like it?
I enjoyed it.
What do you give it?
Out of 5, right?
Yeah, let's do out
Sure.
of 5.
I'd give it a 3.5.
Okay, that's
Okay.
solid.
Where does it fall on the?
Charlie, where's it get fall for
Where does
you?
it fall on the Dawn of the Dead, Cabin in the Woods?
It's on the higher end, so like towards Cabin in the Woods.
What's the last one Charlie did? It was something
I
that you
don't
also
know.
liked a lot.
Well, yeah, it's
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Yeah.
It's hit and it's hit or miss.
With this guy.
The above head
Okay.
Hereditary.
Who's your favorite character and why is it Hudson?
I didn't like Hudson. He complained about everything.
Oh, that's
But he had the
Mike's
best
corner.
lines.
You're on Mike's corner with that.
Yeah. No, every movie needs it, but I'm like, dude, you're whining. You're whining.
And like he's a military soldier, I would expect a little less whiny.
That was
More
my point.
decorum.
Everyone, there's got to be a wet blanket, a complainer. It's fine. But
And,
the
the
whining.
and they got it all in one character.
Make it the
with
weasel,
clown.
right? Like that guy
Bert.
should have been the complainer.
He was.
He was, but not as
I
big
don't
as
know,
Hudson.
They did a good job of making him seem like the good guy at the beginning, don't you think?
Burke?
Burke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm like, this is Paul Reiser. This is mad about you guy.
Right.
Before mad about you. All right. Any other thoughts on it? Is Ellen Ripley a badass?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Success.
Success.
Success. How do you feel about her wardrobe
Yeah.
compared to the first movie?
Yeah.
that your
Yeah, I
dad
didn't
brought
like
up?
it as much.
All right,
Anyway.
you guys. Okay, so anything else you want to add or throw in? Anything you noticed? Maybe we missed?
Did you bring out how the weasel had like the worst death by far
Okay.
in this movie?
Atticus feels like because of Burke's the betrayal, we deserved a more epic death from him.
I agree.
Tell
There was a deleted scene where when Ripley goes in to save Newt, she comes across Burke and he's still alive and he's cocooned and she gives him a grenade and leaves him there.
giving him the choice, end it.
End it or get a chest burster. But I feel like where he's in that room and he opens the door and there's an alien there.
Right.
He deserved like 3 or 4 aliens to come in and just like pull him apart.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Maybe like violate him sexually too or something.
It's just like
With the tail. Like a Me
That's
Familia.
in a movie. Isn't that like Covenant or something? It's in a movie.
Oh, I don't know. There's a tree that violates some people in
Evil Dead.
Well,
We don't talk about that.
We don't
we'll
talk
talk
about it
about
right now.
that. Okay. Nothing else you want to throw out there?
No, it's just like it really made me upset how he didn't have a better death. Because like it just feels like most of those, like the betrayal characters have like cool deaths.
Yeah.
Like this is a bad take, but
He should have got the Bishop treatment.
yeah,
Oh,
Right.
he got
That would have been
ripped
it.
in half.
Yeah.
Yep. The Queen got him. That
you
would
should have got
been
the Gladys treatment. Like
Oh,
Full.
yeah, Gladys.
that too.
Gladys.
And Gladys.
Nice. Okay. I like
Definitely.
good. Face on the brick.
Where's this row? God, you're saying she got the Sarah treatment from Obsession? Jeez. She didn't do nothing wrong either, though.
I know. I'm not saying she was
she
wrong.
was an
I'm just
angel.
saying the treatment was not good.
So, you've seen other Alien movies. You've seen
I've
Covenant
seen
or
Covenant, and
Alien 1.
I'm pretty sure I saw Prometheus.
Alien.
Yeah.
And I saw Alien, and then I saw Romulus.
Aliens 1.
Oh, so this is the only one you haven't. That and the third one.
Third,
I haven't seen the
fourth.
third
And the
or
fourth.
the
Okay.
Alien
You've
Resurrection.
seen one of the AVPs. Which
I
AVP?
love AVP.
All right, me too. I'm a fan.
Oh gosh, it's going to be a special
AVP
Charlie
is
Atticus
so good.
episode. The solo
We'll do a
episode.
back-to-back double
AVP.
feature. All right. So I think we are ready to wrap this up. We've covered everything thoroughly. We've been going at this for hours
I hope
now.
we've been going at it for a long time.
We got more.
I do. Yeah, I
got
do
more?
want to
Gore score.
Gore score. Low. Like a 2.
What?
I had it a 4. I had it a 2 until Bishop gets ripped in half, and it's a
Bishop.
4.
Bishop,
But it
gets-
doesn't, it's milk blood. It doesn't,
Yeah,
Right, it's like alien blood in like the thing and stuff.
the spear tail coming through his chest.
yeah, that was cool. And then he's gurgling all that shit.
Right.
Let's bring up. Would you give a Hereditary?
Hereditary, she chops her head off.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
I only
well,
gave that
this
Three
is
decapitations.
higher
no.
than this.
She doesn't chop her head off.
This is not
She
higher than-
saws it off with the
Hereditary?
piano wire
Yeah.
while
Piano
she's
wire.
looking at us.
What do we give Hereditary?
5,
Five, I
five
think.
or 5.5 or something.
It's not.
You're saying it's higher than that?
Yeah,
or
it's
lower
higher
that?
than
Hereditary
five.
was a 5.
Yeah.
This has like a lot of
Okay,
blood.
we do need to bring
Evil
up,
Dead 2, we gave an 8. There's no way it's even close
you
to
need
that.
to bring
No,
up the fact
not
that
close
there
to
is a chest burster and it's
There is
pretty
a chest
gruesome.
burst, yeah.
That's right.
There's 2 chest burster scenes because Ellen has the dream.
Yep.
Ellen, once again, I'm calling her Ellen because we're friends.
Friends like,
But yeah, there's a couple chest bursters. There's some acid that we don't see it.
Yes, we
see it
do.
on.
I mean, we see it,
What's his
but
face?
not like in a classic horror movie where things are melting.
we
It's
see
pretty fast.
like
It's fast.
mini aliens being shot and like goo coming out of them.
Even all the gunshots, there's like, it's quick. Like it averts away from the gore pretty quick. You see like a little blood splatter on the window in one
It's no
scene.
Romulus. Romulus would be a different gore score.
Yeah.
Right.
Bishop like cut in half.
Yeah. Were you sad on that
Yeah.
part?
I'll go to a 4.
Did he die?
I
Because
can't
like
go above 4.
I can't tell if he died.
He died. I mean, he died.
Is this
He's
some-
not in the
No,
ship.
because they.
Official
Yeah, he
person.
is. He is.
Did they
in
bring him on the ship?
Did you?
Then he didn't.
Yeah, he's on the show.
Oh.
I forgot.
Someone
He's in
didn't
part
watch
3.
the whole movie.
Does make a short appearance in the third movie.
Yeah.
I like it when.
But we're not going to tell you what happens in the third movie since you haven't seen it. You just
Everyone
have to go see it.
dies.
You're going to hate that
I
movie
mean-
so much.
it's better than you think. Better than you remember. When's the last time you saw it?
My dad already spoiled the good parts.
Did I?
One too many times.
The volcano, right? Is that one?
Well, it's
Okay, so what are we
it's-
landing on for gore score? 4, Mike went 4.
I think whenever you have two
Faux.
chest bursters times 2, starts at a 4. The conversation starts at a 4. I think
So where are you at? Hereditary?
Bishop brings
5?
it to a
6?
5.
5.
5 because I can't go above Hereditary. You're right. I cannot go
Four
above
and a half.
Hereditary.
4.5 it
Where we
is.
land then.
I absolutely can't.
How?
I feel like we're missing something else. Best kill. Best kill.
Bishop. Well, he's not dead.
I mean,
He's not killed.
I,
Maybe
but
the
rest
goriest
of them are,
scene.
the rest of them are like they just fall through a floor.
No, that
Or
random
get
guy.
snatched up.
Or
Who's
they get
the lady
snatched.
cocooned who the first
You're
chest
right.
burster.
Yeah, the first
I
chest
mean, yeah.
buster.
I mean, that was pretty intense. Kill me.
Right. They cut away because like the pilot, whoever the pilot's name was, she would have got that second row of teeth on her and
Yeah, they cut that away.
homeboy Paul Reiser would have got that second row of teeth too.
Yeah.
Probably they would cut away, but they could have had some good ones.
Oh yeah, but like
Why
you
did they
said,
cut away from this?
Cameron didn't want it to be a horror movie.
They
Okay.
didn't want it to be a horror movie.
No.
Do you know
It's
who
a
James
horror
Cameron
movie.
is? He did all the Avatars. He did Titanic. He did
Did he do-
Terminator 2, 1 and 2. He's a baller as well.
Did he
Abyss.
do the first Alien?
No,
that was
No,
Ridley Scott.
That was Ridley
So
Scott.
did he do part 3 or is
That was
No,
David
dude.
Fincher.
No.
so
He just did the one.
Just
so
just
he
this
did the one that wasn't a horror movie.
But it was a horror
kinda,
movie.
yeah.
It was a horror.
He didn't want it to be a horror movie, but it's a horror movie.
I argue it's more in that Starship Troopers
Why would he
range than,
direct
like,
it if it?
I don't know.
He nailed it.
So
He
no
said
one-
after the fact he wasn't trying to make a horror movie. I think it's not.
Anyway, what was the
Anyway.
best kill? I vote for the lady
It's got to be
Cocoon lady.
Yeah, Cocoon.
Cocoon person or Bishop. I'll also
or
say
Hudson. I mean, he went out heroically, but
that. Hudson. He just got
That
dragged under.
hand on the face thing that brings him down.
Oh, I mean, what about Vasquez and Gorman? I mean, they had a heroic death.
Yeah.
But it just blew up.
Yeah. Boom.
We're jaded.
Boom.
We're too jaded.
We are too jaded.
There weren't any body parts, no blood spray.
No body parts.
So no.
All right, what other categories we're missing?
We got some fun facts. I don't know if you have any more. I think the only one that I have or a couple that I have were that the Queen's Nest set was reused in 1989's Batman as
Yep.
the Axis Chemical set. I think we hit on a
That's
lot of
kinda
the other
fun.
ones as we went through this pod.
You know what I like is I'm taking us all the way back to the first one, 1979. I like that thin layer of fog that is over all
Yes.
the pods or whatever.
That was
and
really
it
cool.
almost acts as like a motion detector.
It is a motion detector.
Tells them to open
There's
up
like a laser.
the change in the temperature or whatever. I'm like, that's some lore. That's some like deep lore. And that's,
Yeah.
I like how much time they've spent building this whole
That's why I
thing.
hate number 3 so much.
Who saw Covenant?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they explains
Mike?
it in that.
Oh, I saw it. I'm not speaking
Covenant
for
was-
Mike.
they did. Well, yeah, don't ruin it. Did you see Prometheus?
No.
Prometheus
Oh,
is a
man.
baller.
You gotta see
I didn't
both.
like 3, and I'm like,
Oh, no, no.
I did see Alien versus Predator, and I just was like,
3 by far is
done
the
after
worst.
that.
4, The Resurrection,
It's fun.
is second worst, but like I said, it's more like the second movie. It's mercenaries running around a ship trying to survive, which is reminiscent of number 2.
Yeah.
What's number 5? Prometheus?
Well, that's number 1 if you want to go.
No, in
Chronologically.
sequence of when they came out.
Yeah, Prometheus would be next. Yeah.
Then Covenant, then
Prometheus, then
Romulus.
Covenant.
And Prometheus was so ambitious, right? It was like there's
It's-
no way to come out with a.
It's really
with a,
cool. It's
a
really
win.
cool looking. A lot of good.
It is cool. But people didn't like
cinematography,
the
visual
architects
effects.
and stuff on it. But like I liked.
Yeah.
It, like it.
And then
kinda-
Prometheus. Yeah. Oh,
and
I
then
forgot
Covenant,
to say.
and then Romulus. Yeah.
So this
so
movie
f-
won 2 Academy Awards.
Nice.
Sigourney Weaver
Hudson?
was nominated for Best
No way.
Female Actor.
Mm-hmm.
The first time a sci-fi or horror movie lead
Badass. Okay.
was nominated. I have it written down.
Didn't someone from the lead from Close Encounters or
Richard.
That's
Dreyfuss?
that's not sci-fi horror.
Richard Dreyfuss is sci-fi.
no,
But-
no actress
they're-
from Close Encounters of the
Oh,
Third
who was
Kind?
that? Was that Barbara Hershey or something? Who was it?
That's definitely sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
Sci-fi for sure. Yeah.
but you're talking about like horror
Yeah.
or
so
sci-fi horror.
if you guys are gonna watch these movies in order, Charlie's looking up these things. So we would start with Prometheus, then Covenant, then Aliens.
I don't like that.
Then
I don't do
Romulus.
No, don't.
then
don't do
Alien.
that.
Then Romulus. Then Aliens. Then the rest. In
That's what I'm gonna do.
So one of my friends back in the VHS days edited Pulp Fiction in
put it in order.
chronological order.
Probably terrible.
And it was horrible. It was horrible. Fuck that. No, I count them as when they came out.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't need to
I couldn't
know
yeah.
the chronology of when.
Yeah, it's like
So,
trying
like,
to watch the Marvel movies in order. It's like,
Academy Awards, Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Editing, nominated Best Actress Sigourney Weaver, Best Art Direction. I don't know these guys. Best Original Score, which I think it should have won for that as well, because that movie, that music in that
Score-driven.
movie is really, really good. Best Sound. I don't know how you get Best Sound Effects Editing and you don't get Best Sound.
bullshit. That's
Best Film Editing. So it was nominated for 7 total, but won 2.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
solid.
I think Weaver was screwed out of this one. I looked at the other
Who won?
nominees. So The other nominees are from 3 movies I've never heard of and one that I have heard of but not seen. So the nominees were Kathleen Turner for Peggy Sue Got Married.
Okay.
Sissy Spacek for Crimes of the Heart.
I know who Sissy
Jane
is.
Fonda for The Morning After. And the winner was Marlee Matlin for Children of a Lesser God.
I've seen that one.
that was an Oscar favorite, though.
Yeah.
Because she's deaf. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She's playing a deaf person.
When's the last time you guys talked about
Never.
Crimes of the Heart?
No.
No, never.
You know,
Don't even know that movie.
Yeah,
And that's,
saw it.
you know what? That's why the Chainsaw Awards exist.
yeah.
It's
exactly.
Level of playing field.
So also James Cameron wasn't nominated, but Oliver Stone won this year for Platoon. Platoon also won Best Picture. That's tough. I don't even know if you're beating Platoon.
We'll talk about it.
Love
in
this
the
movie.
Chainsaw
Don't know if it's
award
beating that.
episodes, but like it's there. A lot of times it's political commentary that helps push these
Yes,
into
it does.
winners, right? Mm-hmm. It's like you're doing a lot to make us
And
think
I
about
think
something.
that's like a show of like the cultural impact.
right.
I have one more fun fact.
Go.
You guys love a good name, right?
I do love
Sure.
the names.
The
Warlock.
original cinematographer for this movie that was fired after 1 month on set because of clashing with Cameron.
Yep.
His name was Dick Bush.
Oh my God.
Dick Bush.
Who's the current leader?
Dick Warlock.
Dick
Dick Warlock.
And there was a Dick Baby that we encountered.
Dick Warlock is baller.
But
Dick Bush is just funny. There's a difference.
Dick Bush. It's like, hey, what's
Here we go with Dick Warlock. We'll keep him on top.
Okay.
All right, who's got next?
Justin's got next.
I'm going to pull something that we haven't done yet, and I'm going to say this is going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Because I kind of racked my brain a little bit. Unfortunately, this is going to be an episode without the wild card. Charlie joining us. So
You are going to have to let me know what
I'm
it
going
is.
to have to watch. I'm going to make Mike. I'm
You said you can't know
So here's the deal. Mike is going to play the wild card role, so I'm not going to tell him the movie.
until the last day.
Until the day of. He's going to, oh shit, I guess I've seen Jaws 4.
The revenge.
The revenge. This time it's personal. This time it's war. That's
Right.
what Jaws says. So yeah, I don't have anything to add on that one. I'll probably recruit my son or somebody else to be third chair, so it's not just me and Mike.
Yep.
I deserve that spot.
Oh, you deserve it.
I deserve it at least a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
A tiny bit.
a tiny bit.
A smidgen
You
bit.
should have
Trying
seen
too
it.
hard.
You
You
missed
got
it
to work
earlier.
Saturday.
Atticus, you missed
I'm
it earlier.
babysitting Saturday.
Says your boss.
You missed it earlier when Mike was just looking at Charlie like a proud father because like Charlie was coming up with all these these facts.
I was just sitting here like I always do.
all these facts. That,
That's
like,
what I saw.
I'm just being silly. All right. Any other comments from the youngin in the group? Are you gonna recommend Aliens to anybody?
I'm gonna have a sleepover tomorrow.
Gonna do a marathon?
Alien followed by aliens.
Oh,
we
no,
start with
it's gonna be
Covenant or Prometheus.
Prometheus, Covenant.
Covenant's solid though.
I also like. Why are you looking at me?
Nothing.
You looked at me like with disgust.
Or you should
going
you
Chronicle
should do
Order.
Dawn of the Dead.
No. Dawn of the Dead. I was gonna say Aliens 2 and
Aliens 2.
Aliens 2.
Aliens
I
1.
did it myself. Aliens and then Alien 3. Alien 3.
Yeah. You got to do it in the mic order where it's like Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 2.
And then tell me why you hate Alien 3 so
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
All right. Is that it, guys?
That's
That's
it.
it.
All right.
We're gonna wrap
So the next film is going to be a surprise. After you listen to this, we'll have a mini episode coming up this week where we drafted our favorite horror movies from the year 1988. And yeah, that'll be a hoot.
Hoot and a half.
1988 was a solid year. It's a banger year. So we can go a little deeper than the 3 picks we usually do because it's a good year. So 88's a good one. So with that, thank you all for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you've stayed with us this long, I think we're on like 4.5 hours right now. You must like what we're doing here. So please just leave us a rate and review wherever you listen to your pods. If you want to follow us so you don't miss your favorite horror movies as we break them down weekly here for you on the podcast, and follow us on the gram at allgutssogorypod. We have a link in all of our show notes to some fan mail. You can engage with us. Let us know what you think. Let us know some movie recommendations you want us to cover, things like that. Anything you want us to talk about. Anything else, guys?
Game over, man.
Game over, man. All right. Thank you, Atticus, for coming in. in relief here in the end. Charlie, thank you for your pick. Justin, thank you for the basement. I mean, our studio space.
Studio.
And I'm
Live
Mike
from the studio.
For All Guts So Gory. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friend.
That's it, man. It's game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?